Hello, everyone. How's everybody doing this Wednesday? Hope that you guys are out of church and ready for a great conversation tonight, something that needs to be discussed. Dating during the pandemic or the plandemic. Um, as you guys all know, I'm divorced and I have a few friends, and we are in similar situations. We're single and we're out here dating, and we're finding it very difficult. So I want to know what you guys' experiences have been with dating. I remember here's some comments. Let me see who's in here. You guys know I'm still getting used to this, so bear with me. Hey, Queen Mercy. Um, During last week, we discussed, men shooting their shots and how sometimes that can be scary. But today, hey, Vulcan. Today, what I wanted to talk about is, dating during the pandemic. How is it going for you guys? My friends and I noticed something very interesting the last 2 weeks of going out, just going, because I'm not a club type of person, so I'll do a sports bar or restaurant. And, we've just been finding it difficult to date and to mingle and to meet people. But we know for sure you're not going to date if you don't get out. And then I personally am opposed to dating um, on I'm sorry, guys, I'm trying to copy the link up just in case anybody wants to come up. I'm opposed to dating on the internet. It just creeps me out. It's just something weird about it to me. So, so I'll tell you guys a few of my experiences with dating. So I attract guys, I meet them. And for the most part, they're respectful. That's how we're able to go out. But the issue is, I noticed my friends and I, we went to the sports bar maybe about 2 weeks ago. We went out for Texas OU weekend because we felt like there would be a lot of people here from out of state, some different people we can get to see. Oh, okay. Queen Mercy says that she don't date, but she has some friends, and it's frustrating on my end. Yeah. So let me tell y'all about this. So me, my friend Erica, Jamie, hopefully Jamie will come up and discuss this. We went out. We decided to get out and go to the bar. And this bar, there's a bar here in Dallas. It's in the Plano area. It's called the Shark Bar. And I mean, it's where everybody comes out on that side of town, and they have like really nice cars. It's like a lot of attractive guys. And then for some reason, there was a lot of tall guys. I'm talking about over 6'1" in the building. And we were like, wow, there's a lot of men here. They appear to be successful. I mean, like the Bentleys were out. It was nice. And then they mixed the music. So they mixed the old in with the new. So like any age crowd could come in and have a good time. And well, we got ready to leave. We didn't tear it down. We didn't stay to the end. But when we got ready to leave, now there was two guys that did hit on me and they weren't afraid. Hey Chris, come on up, grab that link. Come on up. Because I want to know, what is it like for men dating too? We noticed that a lot of the men were in the parking lot. Do y'all remember parking lot pimping? Well, down here in Texas, we used to have something called parking lot pimping. And what would happen during the parking lot pimping is the people that you couldn't talk to in the club or whatever because it was too loud, those people would be out in the parking lot, showing off their cars, talking to people. You may do some networking, but for the most part, it was a guy's chance to mac on you. They come out there, maybe they didn't talk to you inside, so they got their confidence build up. So they come and talk to you outside, and then they ask you, hey, do you want to go to IHOP or to Waffle House? They get to know you. That's just how it was, as a millennial. I am a millennial. I don't care what y'all say, because I am. But I'm on the beginning end of being a millennial. But that's how it went. The guys would meet you at the parking lot. They couldn't catch you inside the club, and then they'd take you out to eat, and then you talk to them, and It's usually how that's one way of meeting people besides, people introducing you to people, or a guy thinking you're so gorgeous. They just have to have you so that you meet them, in the elevator or something like that. But nonetheless, the going out scene, that's how it typically was here in Texas. So we go outside, me and my friend Erica, and these guys is outside just really talking to themselves. Hey, Red Polo O, what's the deal? So I mean, these dudes just really just talking it up like how the men would talk to the women. And we don't see any men really talking to the women. And the same thing was going on in the club. They were congregating together and just, not really giving the women, there was this one girl, she was bad. She was very cute. She was gorgeous. I don't know how she wasn't getting recognized. I don't know, maybe she comes to this bar all the time. This is my first time going. But what she did was she was cute. She had on her cute little leather shorts, her little pony boots, light skin, like y'all preference. And she was a cute girl, but the guys were not talking to her. She was just standing up. Poor baby was looking so pitiful. She was just standing up waiting on somebody to come, and they never would come shoot their shot. I know that's right, Queen Mercy. Maybe them guys did get together. But men, answer that for me. Somebody come up. Red Polo O or Chris, come up and tell me what is up with this younger generation of men coming up and going outside and congregating with each other after they had already been in the club all day talking to each other, been at the bar all day. What in the world are these guys doing out in the parking lot sitting here talking to another man for hours? I mean, come on, dude. If you need to, what? Like, if you need to talk to this guy on a business tip, exchange cards and keep it pushing. Why are the men afraid of ladies? Have the ladies gotten too disrespectful? Why are the men not taking the ladies out to IHOP anymore, taking them out to the good old Waffle House? What's up with that? So I decided I was going to come on here and talk to you guys about that tonight because I need to know what the deal is. Okay, Red Polo O and Vulcan, y'all are laughing. Y'all think this is so funny. He said, I don't know, low self-esteem or maybe got a lady at the house. Probably do have a lady at the house. Those are some things that could be, or maybe they or they might be some fruits. They might be some fruits. I don't know, but it was just very interesting to me to see men in the parking lot talking. I mean, these guys, they were talking for a good 30 minutes because I was watching. I love the people watch. And I was over there just getting my eye hustle and ear hustle on. And I couldn't really hear what they were saying. But they was over there just really chatting it up with each other. Okay, Chris, you say you forget every time how to join. Okay, Chris, I'm going to tell you how to join. I'm going to put the link in the chat. Then after I put it up, you're going to click it. Then you're going to join StreamYard. And you're going to X out of YouTube. So then that way we don't hear all the chatter in the background. Queen Mercy say, fruit in their cereal. Oh, my goodness. Red Polo O was teaching us some new lingo because I did not know this lingo. Y'all got me cracking up over here. Yeah. Thank you, Queen Mercy. Tell them to click the link. I'm going to put it back in the chat. And anybody else that want to come up that can give me some insight on what's going on. Why is the fellas not taking the ladies out? Maybe they didn't have no money. Y'all think maybe they didn't have no money for good old Waffle House or IHOP? But they used to be the spot. They used to be the thing, I did have a friend, and I ain't trying to make this stream sad. I really wanted to make it comical, but I did have a friend that went out with a guy on a date she met him from Plenty of Fish. And I told her, girl, I think you need to do one of those ones that costs, a little bit of money, even if it's $20 a month, because I think that you can wing out. Because I had met this guy years ago. He was my neighbor. And he was just released from prison. Yes, y'all, it's a long story. I wanted to live on the lake. And what I didn't realize about living on the lake where I lived at is that there was no school. So guess what? There was a lot of sex offenders. I had moved from one city to the next, not really knowing the area. So I didn't really know. My parents taught me the whole, drive by the area at night to see if it's a good area. So I drove by the area. It seemed pretty good. It wasn't wasn't no shit with some pop in it over there. So I said, okay, well, maybe I can move over there. And this guy, he was like, yeah. He was like, when I got out of prison, the guys in the halfway house told me, if you want to meet a chick and you want to have sex with her, just get on Plenty of Fish. And them girls on there, they like to give it up. But anyway, my friend, she went out on this date with this guy from Plenty of Fish. And they went on 2 dates. By the second date, he told her, he said, well, are we going to have sex? And she said, no. And unfortunately, he assaulted her, beat her pretty bad. So I don't really get with, and then people be putting up all fake pictures that don't even be them. Okay, we have Chris. He's joining. Hey, Chris. Happy Wednesday.
Hey, how you doing there?
Oh, you sound really good. Yes, Chris, you don't have the chatter in the background. You don't have the extra. Hey, Cool Gent 87, how you doing? So, Chris, what's up with these?
I can't hear. My volume is fucked up. Let me adjust this.
Okay, while you adjusting, I'm gonna read some of these chats. He says, Polo Red. Okay, hold on.
There we go.
Okay. He says, no, you ain't got no money to eat. Ask a grown man. Yeah, you know what? It's crazy because like my brother, he'll take his friends out that don't have any money. My brother will pay for everybody. And I'm like, these dudes don't need to be going if they ain't got no money. But I guess that's what they do as friends. True story. Oh, he's saying, what's up to you, Chris?
What up, fam?
He says, I'm doing well. Finally caught a live stream. Yes, grab that link. If you can give us some insight as to why guys are in the parking lot chopping it up with each other, romancing it up with each other for hours and not getting at the ladies. Because I really want to know. So, Chris, what do you think is the issue? Why do you think that the guys are not chatting it up with the ladies out in the parking lot during the parking lot pimping?
Well, parking lot pimping was a little bit a long time ago.
It was.
We still try to do that, but still, we have to, play our card and then get up in our shit, and then also see who may come to them, because there may be opportunities where the ladies will be able to come to them and say hi or say something or get that look, and then it's up to us to be able to make sure that we go over and be like, hey, lady, hey, how you doing? So we had to step up on our game and step out on them and be scared. Well, speak and don't be scared.
Well, Chris, do you think that the ladies are disrespectful, and you think that's what's turning the men off? Are they afraid of getting embarrassed?
Yes, we are. We can be. I should say we can be a little bit intimidated and such and so forth. But if you see that lady give you the eye and you was inside, maybe y'all got eye contact or whatever, we got to put our boots on and go out there and go get it.
Go get it. I love it.
Go get it, and don't be afraid of being turned down, because you're going to get turned down. But while you walking away from the lady after you get turned down, you might see somebody else.
Yeah.
Who might be eyeing you, and you be like, oh, hey.
Or what does some of the songs say? Turn around and get her friend then.
Yep. Hey, well, what Gucci say? Miss 1:15, next minute coming. Next 15 minutes, next one coming. Just like the bus.
Like a bus. Just like a bus. Okay.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Cool Jen. I knew you meant that the topic was interesting. Thank you. Please come up and join us. Red Polo O says, you can't be scared to get rejected because I won't even remember it 5 minutes later, but nothing but wait a minute. 5 minutes later, but nothing in respect for the women. Yeah, but the women also
nothing. Exactly.
Women also need to respect the men, though. I mean, it goes both ways. Everybody has to respect everyone, especially ladies. if you want to be in a relationship, if you're saying that is your goal, don't be talking to these men crazy, because it's already hard for them to come up. If they cool with you, they not disrespecting you, be nice, give them that same energy back.
Yep. Yeah, but it's not necessarily, in my opinion, about uh 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 damn, I lost my train of thought. But
Getting rejected, is that what you were thinking
yeah.
of?
Well, kind of, sort of, but getting rejected and so forth. But everybody might not be for you. And then, like you said, it's a proper way to be like, oh no, woo woo woo. Hey, man, we supposed to let them go, keep going, and then you go on to the next one. If you may have seen different individuals, and it's not about getting into a relationship. Oh, that's what it was. You're talking about being in a relationship. It's no. Why we talking about relationships when we just meeting? We're talking about get to know an individual.
Getting to know each other. But I'm saying the ultimate goal for most ladies is they want to be in a relationship. How you gonna get in a relationship if you're rejecting the men that are coming to talk to you? How can you even move forward in that process?
Women know what they want. Men know what they want, and we can
True,
figure that out
but
real quick.
it's a way to go about it. So like me,
Yes.
I had never dated a short guy, right? So last week or 2 weeks ago, this
What,
short guy came up
wait,
to
what's the
me.
short guy to you? What's the short guy?
Man,
And,
this guy
tell
had
your
to
height.
be, he probably was like 5'5".
Okay.
He was like 5'5", and my friends were clowning me. Okay, but I ain't care because I'm too old for that. I don't care about that. But he was handsome. He smelled very good, and he came up to me like a man. Like he was like, "Hey," he just grabbed my hand. I'm like, "Who are you? I don't know you." He was like, "Yeah, but you coming with me because I want to have a conversation with you. I want to buy you a drink." I was like, "Okay," and I went.
I know you did.
Yeah. But that little bastard was a liar.
Hey, hey, some of us, tall bastards could be lying our ass off too.
Hey, Zedra, how's it going?
Zedra.
Queen Mercy said she had to sneeze on that. My friends, y'all, they was dragging me so bad about the little short dude. Short dude grabbed me. I'm up in the booth. He pulled me out the booth, and I'm going. So I'm 5'2", he 5'5". So we walking through there like two little people.
You said you
And
5'5".
I'm 5'2". He
Okay.
was about 5'5". So, but he had a nice little beard. He was smelling good. But my friends were just dragging the hell out of me. Like they were just laughing at me. I could hear Jamie. She ain't came up yet, but I could hear Jamie in the background saying, "Damn, that's
She ain't
all of
came up
them."
yet.
Yeah, she ain't came up here yet. But Jamie say, "Damn," she was telling my friend Erica. She said, "That's all of him. He little." I was like, "Okay, he little, but." You just never know. He might be the person. Y'all was looking like Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion. No, because I'm not tall. I'm only 5'2", so I was a little shorter than him.
Mm. So your friends decided your destiny.
No, 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 no. I got a homeboy number. No, not at all. He decided our destiny by a bitch was screaming in our background when I called him on the phone. How about that?
He was screaming.
A female, a woman. So he had a
Oh,
woman. Yeah. Oh yeah. Zedra says she 5'11". Hey, Zedra. You tall
hey Zedra.
you tall enough for a tall man, like they say on the what movie was that on Malcolm X? You tall enough for a tall man. Get you a good old basketball player, good old retired basketball player. Queen Mercy says, "Oh my gosh." Hold on, let me see. It's taking a delay. Oh my gosh, you 5'2", haha. He was up your alley, girl. Yeah, he thought I was the one for him. He don't know I like him tall. Every woman likes him tall. That's what we've been programmed. Tall, dark, and handsome. Tall, dark, and handsome. You hear this over and over again. So
Yeah, well, I'm 6 foot.
you tall enough, Chris. Okay.
6 foot, 185.
Chris, didn't nobody ask you to tell your weight up here.
I mean, I just had to say some shit. I don't know. You talking shit?
But yeah, so is anyone using dating apps? Chris, have you used a dating app?
No. Well, you know
Well,
what? Well, about 15 years ago, I did.
okay.
Yeah, yeah, but yeah, that was that.
Was it a paid one?
Hell no.
It was a free one.
I don't. It wasn't one where it's about money. What you talking
Vulcan,
about?
Vulcan, you better hush your mouth talking about he was tall compared to me. So what if he was taller than me? He was only 3 inches taller than me. I want him tall too. Well, I
I'm
can't.
trying,
Tall guys, they love short women because I think that y'all tall men think that y'all can protect us. Is that the reason why y'all like a little
no.
Queen
No.
Mercy says she's sick of the short ones. Okay, Queen Mercy, you said you had a good experience with a short guy. Girl, tell us about that. Come on up, hit that link and come up here and tell us about
Man,
your
yes.
experience with little Gary Coleman, girl. Tell us how your experience was with Emmanuel Lewis, with little Kevin Hart. Oh
I'm
my
trying to
goodness.
get in this chat.
Huh?
I'm trying to get in this chat. They won't let me get in this chat.
You probably have to open up another device and probably get in the chat. So Chris, okay, you said you tried the dating app, and how did that go? Which one were you on?
I don't remember. That was 15 years ago.
Oh,
They didn't
well,
go well. I mean, it was cool, but
15 years ago, so that meant you was on Black Planet?
no, I can't remember what it was. It was a long time ago,
Oh.
and
Well,
it was only one. It was only one individual too.
I ain't gonna lie, I've been on Plenty of Fish and Seeking Arrangements. I have. My tagline on Seeking Secret Arrangements was spoil me now. But under some other alias name. Cool Jen said he loved women tall or short. Okay, Zedra, there you go, girl. Chris, you're gonna have to turn it off.
I did.
Okay, thank you. Or turn it down if you got another device open so you can get up in this chat. Okay, let's see what Zedra is saying. Zedra said, Reggie, tell us why men change after they get you pregnant and date other women. Oh, Zedra. Who got somebody pregnant? Who is Reggie? Red Polo oh, is Reggie, huh? Reggie did Red Polo. Wait a minute. Is Zedra blasting him? Did you get somebody pregnant? What tell us more tea. We need to know this tea. Hey, Boss Man, what it do? Thanks for checking in with us. Boss Man, tonight we are talking about dating during the pandemic, and we want to know what is your experience. Okay. Cool man, Cool Gent 87. Why don't you come up? You went up in some of them other channels. Why you don't want to come up in my channel? I'm dropping the link. Okay, Zedra said it wasn't her. He didn't get her pregnant. Hold on, let me go through this chat line. Chris, you didn't type something in there. She shouldn't have got pregnant. Well, how did she know she was gonna get pregnant, Chris? That's a bit much.
What you mean? She knew she
Hey,
when
Susie.
she pulled that condom off of him or let him go in without the condom and she didn't have protection and then she didn't have the money for the plan B. Yeah, that's what the hell happened.
Plan B. My brother keep them Plan Bs up under his bed. He say, and he got paternity tests. Maybe other men. Maybe y'all should follow suit like my brother. Oh, this chat is going so fast. Okay, Susie, she's in the building. Reggie, did you get somebody pregnant? He said, did I? Oh my goodness, you don't know? Okay, let me see. What did what did Vulcan say? He says, okay, I see Zedra got that Megan the Stallion height. Yeah, Zedra she's a tall stallion walking through. Let me see. Polo is just laughing. Vulcan says, Zedra says to Vulcan, I got those knees too. Oh my goodness, girl, you got your knee pads though. Boss Man said it's plenty of pandemic babies out here. Yeah, it is plenty of pandemic babies. So people are getting together. But what I was saying earlier is my friends and I went out to a sports bar and we saw a lot of the guys in the parking lot. And instead of parking lot pimping like they used to do back in our day, the guys are just sitting up there talking to each other. Susie, is that your experience? And we got Chris here. So, Susie, if you want to go on and let Chris know how you feel, he's here, honey. um, Erica, come up, Erica. I'm telling them about what happened with us. Okay, Queen Mercy is about to come up. Erica, I told them how we saw them guys sitting there talking for a good 30 minutes. Two guys, not a bunch. It was just, this was two that stood out. They were just talking. Okay, we're going to pull Queen Mercy up and she's going to tell us about her experience. Hey,
Hi, Smart
darling, how
Cookie.
you
Hi, Chris.
doing?
I'm
Hey,
fine. I'm doing okay. I don't date these days much. I got what you call it, problems. I got dating problems where people think they own me.
Girl,
So that's the problems I got right now.
we know what that
But
means. I
I
know
got
what that means as a lady. That mean you got something good over there.
yeah, I like short men. This is a secret that some tall women will never tell. They'll never confess to this, so I have nothing to lose, so I'll tell the secret. But with a short man, say if you're a tall woman with big breasts, we like to slap the man in the head with them, and it's kind
Ooh,
of like
come,
it's kind of
come, uh,
yeah, yeah, it's kind of
wait.
like a turn on thing for us, especially like in public or behind closed doors. If you wear heels or something, like you get to be bossy in public or you get to be bossy in the bedroom. So it's fun, and where they don't lack in height, they lack in length somewhere else. So that's
Ooh,
why I don't sleep on those short
really?
guys. Hmm.
Girl, really? Zedra, that's the case for you too, girl? Wow, that's interesting. So you like to slap these dudes with the boobs and they be all into it.
Yeah, but I usually get tall guys. Like I'm so sick of tall guys. Like I get them giant 6'5", 6'6", and then they'll be like, "You too tall for me. I like short women. I'm like, so get well. Why you with me then?" So it's like they call y'all fun size. I'm not fun size, so I
wait,
can't. I don't get no luck.
wait. How tall are you?
I'm 5'9", but if I wear
Oh,
heels, I'm like 6'1", 6'2", depending
yeah,
on the
but the
heel.
heels come off in the room.
Yeah, but it's still too tall for them. They're like, "Oh, you too tall. I want a short, a little woman. Somebody that's small. I could swoop up, and it's fun." And I'm like, "See, this ain't gonna work."
Hey, you know what? All you gotta do is move down. You can slap him with your titties in his face if you just scoot down a little bit more. That's some bullshit for a nigga. You're like, hey. So you slide
Yeah, it's
down,
like
slap me in my face with your titties.
yeah, they like the little fun size. So you got the right height. You lucky.
Man,
Susie she says, I haven't been out. I'm gonna go out tonight, but to a drag show. So I don't think I'm gonna see that type of man I like. Now, Susie, you ain't gonna
I
see a
hope
type of
not.
man you want. Boss man, he said, I'm dry, don't nobody want me. Oh, no, you're not. You got
Oh,
plenty of
toot toot.
personality. You got them tattoos too. Just go up in there with your shirt off. Um,
Yeah, why
Red
you
Polo
say
O
that?
said he's 5'11". Boss Man said he's 6'1". Okay. I did. I got that cool, Jen. I did. Thank you so much for sharing my stream tonight.
For
So,
sure.
to the other guys that are in the chat, what Queen Mercy is saying, like y'all are taller guys. Y'all like them boobs slapped on y'all too, don't y'all? Or is it just the short guys?
Now, I'm well. Me personally, I'm a hips and ass guy. I like hips and ass.
Okay.
You can
Okay.
have some little bitty titties and all that. There's only going to be so much that I'm gonna do with that. But your hips and ass, when I grab that and I turn over and see the moon, even when the sky is cloudy at night, yes, Give me all that. Yes, I want all that.
So,
You
Queen
want,
Mercy, I have a question for you. You said that you boss them around too, right? The little short
yeah,
ones.
yeah, they
So
like
they're
that.
expecting that. So secretly, they want you to boss them.
Yeah, they like that. They like that a lot. They pretend in public, but it's a whole different ball game.
See,
I
my
don't think
aunt.
that. I don't think they're pretending. I think that they love how beautiful the woman is when they're out there, and they
Organic.
appreciate that. But in private, like, hey, I know how fine you is. Come on, do your thing, baby.
Yeah, yeah.
My
Tell me
aunt.
what to do.
My
No,
I
aunt
know
used
organic.
I'm gonna let you
Don't tell
do what you do. I'm
organic.
not gonna tell
Look,
you what to
organic.
do.
Don't tell nobody. Every time I be bad, here come organic. Be like, don't tell nobody.
Hey,
Yes.
Organic Black, thanks for joining. We're talking about dating during the pandemic. Is it frustrating? How is it going? What do you like? We're discussing it all tonight. My aunt, she had a friend named Carla, and Carla was probably about 6 feet. She would always get her a short man, and I'm a little girl at this time, so I'm like 12. I'm like, Auntie Carla, why do you always get these men that are shorter than you? And the same thing Queen Mercy said. She said, because I can tell they ass what to do. Because you know better than to try that with a tall man.
You can tell me what you want,
Yeah,
and
it
I'm
could work.
six
It
feet.
could work. It could work the other way too, because then you could knock them down when they being bad. You go for their kneecaps and stuff. So it's like the tall ones, you go for their kneecaps if
Wait a
they're
minute,
not
let me
listening.
So,
tell you.
wait, you talking about going for the kneecaps? Are you talking about fighting, or are you talking about laying?
You just knock them. Yeah, you knock them on it because sometimes they bad. Like it depends on the guy. You get some little rotten ones with little personality types. Like if they like overstep or whatever. But when you get them knees, then they'll listen to everything you say. Just give them a good whop whop. Like you know
So,
how the
so,
doctor
so a
got that
short
little
guy,
hammer.
so, yeah. So a short guy don't have no Napoleon complex, and then be able to be knocked down back to where they need to be.
No, the short guys, to my surprise, they're more manly, and I feel like they have much more to prove. Like they're good with their hands, they're good with trades and stuff like that. From what I've been learning, they know how to fix your cars, they know how to build stuff. It's really attractive, so you don't see the height most of the time. But with a taller guy, from what I'm learning, you have more problems in dating because they have more attention on them. You know what I mean? So it's like, everybody wants a tall guy and let them look
Mhm.
good, then you got another problem. So it's like, then let them be taller than your height, then you got another problem. So it's like a triple threat almost. And let them have some money, it's a wrap.
Okay, I respect that. Not necessarily agree with that, but I respect that because there's a whole concept about Napoleon complex with some sort of individuals where they want to do this or do that, but also at the same time, I'm taller, I can't do this. There's some things that I can't do related to like the mechanical things that you were referring to, but that
Right.
doesn't mean that I won't make sure I get things taken care
Yeah.
of and resolved. So
Yes.
I respect what you're saying, and you know, yeah, that's it. I don't.
Yeah,
Let me shut my ass up.
I attract tall guys though. Oddly though, it's like I always get the 6'5", 6'6". The tallest was 6'6" or 6'1". I'm looking like, oh my, it's okay, but the older you like, I went to school for radiology, so I know that the older you get, your bones are gonna start giving you problems, cartilage problems, and stuff like that. So I just be imagining them like 5 inches shorter already. Like the older we get, you're gonna shrink a little bit. But
Yeah.
Yeah, you too.
but
I'll go ahead. I'm sorry.
no, it's the other thing too is like when you're a tall woman and you get with a tall guy and they try to procreate, I get scared because I'm like, what if the baby kicked me and I die or something like that? Like, because how tall we are. Like my dad is like a real tall guy, and his father was like 7 foot or something like that. So I'm like, I'm scared
Oh,
we might
wow.
get some genes and that baby might kick the shit out of me. I don't know.
Cut it out, ma'am.
Girl, that is so crazy. So my mom is 5'3", and my dad is about 6'4". But my brothers and I, we all came out about my mom's height. Nobody got my dad's height. Um, Organic Black, she said earlier that short guys try to talk to her because she's short. How short are you, girl? How short is ya? Mm-hmm. But you guys, okay. How are you meeting these men, Queen Mercy? How are you meeting these women, Chris? How are you meeting them?
So social media, unfortunately, like you could be minding your business. This happened a couple of years ago. It's like you could be minding your business and be in a Facebook group. Like, say if you like a certain movie show or something like that, you could be minding your business, just kikiing with your group, and then somebody got eyes for you, and then they'll follow you to another group and see where you be at, and then they shoot they shot.
Okay. What about
That
you,
usually
Chris?
happens like that.
I have nothing, no experience like that. Hell, I met you, and I ain't never shot my shot at you.
But
You
I'm
know,
saying
because
when you're out in your town, how are you meeting women?
I don't go out. It's dangerous.
Mm.
So I
Yeah.
don't really go out,
Yeah,
and then I ran
interesting.
my time on the streets. And like one thing I was saying is that for all the gentlemen and men, I have adopted this philosophy that you know you have a couple of drinks before you're about to go out because you want to plan to go out and so forth, and
Mm-hmm.
you have a couple of drinks, so you may be a little bit intoxicated, even if your levels are high. If your tolerance is high, you still might be above the alcohol limit. And then you go out and go to your spot. You got to leave your pistol in the car because you can't take your pistol in the car and get in the club. So you risk leaving your pistol in the car, and then you risk getting robbed for going out. And then at my age or my level, I'm over 40.
Okay.
Um, you you risk that chance, and then you go out and you spend some money. You have to deal with characters in the club or the bar or wherever that you're at. You risk your chances for doing that, and then you spend money, and then you might not even get the chick that you were spending money on to buy drinks, and then you go home. You have to risk walking from the bar to your car, and then hope that your car is straight. Oh, also on top of that, because here where I'm at in the city, you see my shirt. You got to risk being hit by one of these crazy ass drivers who's stealing cars and shit. You got to risk that, and then you got to risk not spending money, not getting the lady, going to your car, risk not being getting robbed, hope that nobody broke into your car to be able to get to rob you, you know what I'm saying, to get your gun, whatever. And then even if you still have that, you got to go home and then risk these drunk drivers or getting pulled over from the police or whatever because you legally over the limit, even though your tolerance is high. And you got to risk going home and doing all that, and then you ain't got no woman with you because she probably dissed you, or she probably was, more interested in you and something like that. You go home or you drive home, and then you got to get from your garage to the house. They have your pistol on you and all that. Then you sit at home all alone, and you don't spend all this money.
Oh, Chris,
Whatever.
that sounds
That
like you need to move.
No,
that
this is
sounds
the
like
whole city. Yeah. I probably need to leave my whole city or whatever, but this is what we experience, and this is the risk that we have and all that. So
well,
I don't go out and try to meet ladies or stuff like that because all the risks that I have to take, and then all the money that you have to spend, and then oh, we good. Your pussy to money ratio shit just don't add up. You
sound
look
like
at
you
it,
sound
you
like
calculate it all out. You be like, damn, I done spent all this money, I took all these risks, and then I'm still coming home to one of these motherfucking bottles right here.
what about a matchmaker?
Chris,
It sound like you need a matchmaker instead of going through all of that.
No, I don't need a matchmaker. Because of I have personality. You're supposed to have personality. All that other goofy ass shit that you're
But
supposed to go through.
that sounds so dangerous though. Like all of that, going through
That's
all of
why
that
I
just
don't
to go out
go.
on a
You
date.
are absolutely right. That's why I don't go out and try to meet ladies like out at clubs or bars and all that, because you
Hmm.
risk getting pulled over for being drunk, getting your gun taken because you can't take your gun in the club, and then
Everywhere.
have to drive home and then drive with these crazy ass drivers, these young kids who want to hit you and run and all that. And then your gun might get stolen while you out at the
Oh
club,
my
and then
lord.
you going home by yourself. And
What about Barnes and
you going
Nobles
home
and
to
the
Jersey.
places
You
you
going home to call Palmer.
Man, that
what
sounds
I'm a
what
very
to Palmer.
depressing.
what about Barnes and Nobles and places you can't carry your gun? What about those open places?
Oh, yes, absolutely. That's different. Yes, you're right.
Well,
Yeah.
you should need it in Barnes and Noble, should you?
I'm like, but go places where you could carry your gun with you, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah, but guess what? I'm not a reader. So
You
what the
gotta
fuck I'm supposed
pretend
to
you
do?
got to pretend to get a nice lady.
Let me write this shit down. Hold
You
on.
do. You
Okay,
gotta
wait,
pretend.
Chris. So organic black, she said. So you don't want to get married?
I do want to. Where did you get all of that off of what I had just said?
Because what she's saying is, if you don't go out, then how you gonna meet the lady?
Yeah, I think he's just going to the wrong places.
I think so too.
Every time when you go out, it be in the wrong places. But I agree.
Yeah,
I
Barnes
agree.
and Nobles is where it's at. And
Yeah,
that's where I used to be at when I was
yeah. But
you
but,
know,
but,
when I
but,
was
but, but
young.
what about when she asked me about? Well, what did you think about the book you read?
You better come prepared and get the
I better
synopsis
have
before
read
you
that
walk up.
goddamn
Yeah,
book.
before you
You
But I'm
walk
better
not
up
a
get
book
in
in there.
there.
reader like that.
You
I,
better
I,
get on YouTube
Yeah,
and
get
go
on YouTube.
and find out the reviews of the last few books and take some notes, get some cliff notes on the books.
Gotta come ready.
Wait a minute, Zedra said, "Why did you stutter, Chris?"
because I was in my emotions. I was in my feelings. Zedra, don't start this shit. Wait, wait, wait.
No, you'll meet somebody real nice. Like you gotta find out. Yeah,
But
you
I
gotta go like
agree.
places that interest you.
That's what I do. Bars and Nobles doesn't interest me, so I don't want to front and act like
So
that.
what you like? What you like
What type of woman
then?
you want to find exactly?
What you like? I counsel people. I got clients
Wait,
and stuff. I be helping people every day.
so wait a minute. All you beautiful women, y'all hang out in bars and nobles? I'm
Sure
confused.
do. Sure do. We like
Yes, go.
bagels, coffee.
Yes, they
Yeah,
have
yeah,
all
yeah. Wait.
kinds of there.
We like
Okay.
jazz music. I love jazz music, so I like going to little spots that got nice food
I love
And
and
they
all of
have
jazz
that.
music.
I
they have
love all of
original
that.
albums in there.
I,
I like fishing, so I go places where I can go
whoa,
fishing.
wait. Who said they like fishing?
Me, I love fishing.
Get the hell out.
Yeah, nobody believes me, but I love to fish. I'm a fisherman, fisherwoman.
Give me
Nice.
1 minute. Oh.
I just hate to clean them. I could catch them all day, but I hate cleaning them.
So we can find you, Queen Mercy. We can find you inside of Bass Pro or Cabela's.
You'll find me. I'm like, shoot,
Here I
Oh,
go.
yes,
Chris
boy.
got all his fishing poles.
Yeah,
Chris,
I like bamboo canes or just the wire and the hook only or a big old net. Either
I,
way.
I got everything. I got everything. I
Hmm.
love fishing.
Yeah, I like
look at
picnics,
you.
little things like that. People like that exist. They out there. Like
Yeah,
how about
yeah.
getting on
And these are only my these ain't my good fishing poles. I don't
That fishing
the
pole
other good
belongs. That's
fishing poles
Jazz.
is
That's
out.
Jasmine fishing pole. That ain't yours. That's Jasmine's.
Jasmine, who the hell is Jasmine?
That's not your daughter's name.
No, my daughter is Jaden, but yes, I
Oh,
got her fishing pole. But yes,
Yeah,
yes,
you can join
I
the
got my
fishing
crappie
group.
pole. I got all the fishing poles. I love to fish. You need to hey, lady. I love to fish. I'm a
Yeah,
fisherman all day.
yeah, I'm moving down there to Texas real soon too. I could holler.
I'm not even in Texas.
Where you at? What?
He
I
in
can't.
Milwaukee. He in Milwaukee.
Oh Lord, Milwaukee. See, that's why you having a hard time right there. Boom shakalaka. You got to move. Look at
And, and you know what?
Bullshit ain't nothing.
He used to. Chris went to school. You guys, I told you guys a little bit about Chris. He went to Grambling State University.
Graduated.
Graduated.
that.
He's
Yes, I didn't
alumni
go.
of Grambling State University. I am so sorry. He corrects me. Y'all know Chris like to put me in my place. But
No, I
nonetheless,
don't.
Chris, you know you like it down here in the South, so I don't know why you
I
don't come
Yeah,
down.
do. I'm a
why you
Southern boy.
why you up yonder? That's why you having a hard time.
Bullshit ain't nothing.
That's true though. It's true, but you gotta go a step beyond. So you're gonna have to do something a little different
Yeah,
out of
yeah.
your
But
comfort
you're
zone.
right. You're right. But I'm here for my daughter. I'm a protector of my daughter.
Okay. Okay, yeah, so
Yeah,
you got responsibility.
yeah. I
Yeah, you
absolutely.
got
C21. Shout out to my daughter.
Well,
C21 doing her.
she's almost done with school. Then you can leave. Bring
oh
her and your mom,
nice.
pack them up, and move them on down here.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. But let's get back to the topic for everybody to be able to, you know what I'm saying, get in. But yes, I love my baby, love my daughter. Hey, me and the young lady, yeah. We chit chat later.
Okay, so the topic is dating during the pandemic. How are you guys doing it? What's going on? How are you guys meeting people? Like I told you, me and my friend Erica and Jamie, we went out about 2 weeks ago. The guys, I did have a few guys come up to me and wanted to get my phone number, but we noticed that there were a lot of guys that were talking to each other and only talking to other men. And this was not a club like that. This was a club for everyone. And but we saw a lot of that going on. And then also we were discussing parking lot pimping. Has that era died? Do people not do that no more? Are they calling it something else? We love you too, Chris. Thanks. But let me read some of these comments. Okay, Red Polo, because they've been really coming. Red Polo says,
Yes, it's my
that's what's
nigga.
up. You got to make sure that them kids are good. That's right. You got to take care of your kids, parents. They are our first ministry, as I love to say. Let me see. We had a few more comments. Erica said something about she doesn't always take her gun. But wait a minute, Chris, that story. Oh my goodness, it has me mind boggled. Like I didn't know there was that many challenges for a guy to go out. You guys are educating me. It's like
Yes.
not even safe to go
I,
anywhere.
I was
Nope.
yeah, I was today years old when I found out about that. I'm like, well, damn. Oh, I do have a
Chrissy,
channel. I just don't tell nobody. I got a channel.
oh, well,
I
girl,
be,
I'm
I
gonna come
just
over
don't
and
tell
show you some
nobody.
love.
Yeah, I'm
So
gonna shout you out soon.
thank you, and I'm gonna come over and I'm gonna join. I'm gonna find one of your comments so I can join. Chris, you have quite a few guns over there, Chris.
I
Yeah,
do.
Yeah,
it's probably
he got the you can meet somebody at the shooting range. See, the key is to meeting people is joining Facebook groups with your like interests, and then you'll meet somebody from the opposite sex casual. You don't even be looking for it. You just make friends in your group, and next thing you know, you're chatting, you're talking, and next thing you know, you be like, you know what? You live close to me. I live close to you. Want to hang out sometime? Background check, thorough background check, and clear out in the open. You good.
don't forget the background check. That is so important. So let me tell you guys, I met this guy on Instagram. He was a chef, and he was like, "Yeah, I follow you on YouTube, and hopefully he's listening in the bushes somewhere tonight." So he was like, "Well, let's meet up, and I'm gonna cook something for you. You can review it on your show." That was when I was heavily into reviewing. I'm still reviewing, but I was reviewing like that was the whole premise of my show or my channel. And I told my mom, I said, okay, well, mom, I want you to meet me there. So we met at my office for my business, at my business office. I'm like, I'm not going to let this guy come to my house. I don't know him. Like, I didn't meet him through no one. He just slid in my DMs. I was like, okay, cool. You in the Dallas area, whatever. So we met, we got set on a time. And then I noticed that he started pressing me for giving him the address. So I wanted to wait, maybe like in the parking lot and get there before him and just kind of see, feel the situation out. So I told him, he was like, you can't be serious. You're not giving me the address. So when I got to the office, I went on ahead and gave him the address, and I sat in the car and I waited to see if he was going to come in. Guy never showed up, you guys. Didn't call. Wasn't answering any more of my Instagram messages. And I'm just like, I don't even know what was up with that. So like I right now am at a point to where I'm just turned off by social media and meeting people that way because it was so scary, because even sometimes now I'm afraid to go to my office. But luckily for me, it's like one block away from the police station. But still, even with that, like why would this guy not show up? Then he started posting on Instagram and he wasn't answering the phone. It's too much. That's the scary side of it for me as a lady.
It takes time because like I haven't dated in a couple of years, but like people that I've met, I've spoken to them for like almost 4 years now, like just conversing, and I take my sweet time so I can get to know a person for real before it goes to the next level. So I've been
Yeah.
taking years talking to people, so they're still the same people and proving themselves. But like I said, I don't want to date. I don't want to get married again. But that's just my special situation.
So you suggest that if I do meet someone on social media, I should take a while before I
Yeah, you could
get
take
to.
years talking to someone. Like one guy, it's 3 years, and I still haven't met him yet by choice because I don't want to. And I've stood him up a few times at the airport. I've ran the backgrounds. We was talking today, just kind of laughing about it. He was like, "I can't believe you." He was like, "4 times you stood me up," and I'm like, "Yet you still here though." But
Exactly.
Just well,
I
you
was
know
scared.
what? Just tell him not to come. Don't do that dude like that because
Yeah,
he's spending money.
I told him don't come, but he just never gives up. That's one thing I like about him. He just never gives up. I like he might just win in the end. Who knows? But I got scared because I told him today like my problem was I'm scared. He was like, "Why are you scared?" I'm like, "You like a big, you got that Papa energy, like you like grizzly bear." He was like, "What are you saying?" I'm just saying you like you're a big dude and everything. I was scared.
Well, this guy is a chef around here in Dallas. I didn't see it being any harm. He wasn't coming to my home. He was coming to my office. But then when he didn't show up, and then there was no
Oh, that
explanation.
sucks. Yeah,
Yeah,
he probably was there and was too scared and got frozen up like a popsicle. That's probably what happened.
maybe he probably thought that maybe
He
he
probably
thought
was in the corner. He probably was in the corner, scared,
He probably
shaking.
thought I wasn't, and I'll tell you the day that it was. So if you guys watch my videos, the day I had that yellow dress on when I was trying to mustard on the watermelon, that was the day he was supposed to show up and meet me. You guys remember that? Christy, you remember that? I did the video.
I probably remember you in that mustard, but I don't remember what the hell you was doing.
Yeah, we got to check out that mustard. I like that
Yeah.
color. That might be real good on you. Check
Yes,
that out.
Yes.
absolutely.
I got all cute for him and he didn't show up. I was mad. You guys know I'm
Yeah,
a foodie. I love trying food. Hey Cleo. Cleo made it tonight. She said she
Cleo,
video. Um,
love Cleo.
yes, we do love you, Cleo. Organic Black says some men are intimidated by extremely beautiful women. And they should not be because all beautiful women does not equal attitude and arrogance. So
yeah,
yeah.
it could be social anxiety. Like even the guy that I was talking to, he was scared of me, and I'm like, I'm smaller, little, like, cause like he'll be saying stuff like, "Oh, you chopped me off by my ankles." I'm like, I ain't even say nothing. He was like, "Oh, you kicked me in my balls." I'm like, I didn't even do nothing. So they're very sensitive, believe it or not. Like they're very sensitive because they probably been going through what you've been through. He probably was
Mm-hmm.
scared to get stand up too. So you just never know. He probably scared the mess out
Definitely.
of himself, talked himself out of it, or probably was there, couldn't get out the car. Like you
And
gotta look at it like that.
I didn't even think about it like that. And I got a strong block game. So honey,
Oh,
I blocked him. He can never
oh,
ever
you blocked her.
slide. He can
Ooh.
never slide in my DMs. He got to get a whole nother phone or a new tablet or something to try to reach out to me. I was pissed. Like Red Polo O says, wasting your time playing out here is a red flag. It's a major red flag. You don't get somebody's address and not show up, you know? That's wrong. I'm out here with children. I have to take my kids to the office. I'm gonna have to look over my shoulder, take them guns like Chris do. I want to go in my office and I have to worry about bringing a gun up in there.
Cut it out.
But I did, you know what? I did have it that day. I asked Jamie because I had went live with her right before. I was like, "Girl, this guy ain't right." I got the clip in, got it on safety. I'm ready.
Yeah,
But yeah, that's been my
absolutely.
experience. But
You
you
got.
know,
Yep. You got to stay ready. You see me
like
at the range.
so, Chris, earlier you brought up something that was really interesting to me. You said men know what they want, women know what they want. Okay. But here's the thing, you don't know that by the looks of a person if this person is actually what you want. Do you think that maybe that's kind of judging too prematurely to say, okay, well, I mean, at this age, at our age in life, you guys, do you think that we should be saying, oh, I'm not going to give this person a chance because they're not what I want or they're not my quote unquote type? Should we be doing that?
Everybody has their own decision on what they want to do and then how they want to move forward. If you want change, do different things and try to do different change. But it's not even about. Uh, Everybody has their opportunity and they have their own decision to do what they want to do, whether they miss out or catch or whatever, or even get distinguished. Uh, Not distinguished, but discouraged.
Yeah.
Do what you do, but you got the. Everybody has the opportunity to be able to do what they want to do, and then make their own decisions, and then go forward from there.
That's true because, like I told you guys, I typically don't, short guys, they come to me because they figure we're around the same height. But I'm typically not interested. But this last little guy, little daddy, you remember him, Erica, if you still in the chat. I was like, I'm gonna give him a chance. Let me see what this conversation about. Maybe I'm missing out. Jaden has made it. Jaden, Chris, and I were discussing you yesterday. We were wondering where you been. He says, how is your day today, ma'am? Sorry to interrupt. You're not interrupting. You just in the chat, baby. You just in the chat.
Hey,
My
Jaden is soaking
been
up
well.
game. He
Yeah,
is soaking up game and understanding. He's gonna be one of the. He's gonna be one of the greatest in his situation and his life that he needs to be by listening to you and listening to all of us and so forth. So man, shout out to Jaden, man. Go ahead. See, soak that game in, apply it to your particular life and your particular situation. Everything is not going to apply to you and your situation, but take what you can apply and throw the other shit away. Do your thing, man.
Red Polo O said, yeah, I think you could keep that ready and away from the kids. Yeah, I do keep it away from them. So they don't even know. They don't know that where it's at. I can say that. And kids are nosy. Cleo says that she agrees. Okay, let me see. Red Polo O says this is a good live stream. This kind of talking me back. This kind of taking me back to old school days. Yeah, definitely. Jaden,
Shout out to him.
yes. Organic Black says Jaden is always so respectful. I love his energy. Yeah, me too. Jaden is, like Chris said,
Yes,
he's smoking everything up. He's going to be ahead of his game. The guys are going to be wondering why is he getting all the ladies, and it's because we are teaching the youth. We are doing the Lord's work in here.
yeah, and spit out the rest. Spit out the rest of that goofy ass, fruity booty goofy ass shit. Shout
Yes,
out
I agree.
to our homeboy.
Yes, little Jaden. So, Queen Mercy, do you have anything else on the subject tonight about where to meet people and
Yeah, I would say
during the pandemic?
I would say first with the looks to be careful with the looks because you can get a good looker and that's all you're gonna get beyond a nice face, nice body or whatever. Like that gets dead and old after a while. Um Give the person a chance. That could take 6 months, that can take a year. Get to know them, get to know the insides of their heart, you know what I mean, and see them from a
Yes.
different light, and it'll make all the heck of a difference. Even someone who's different different from what you would your ideal person or whatever. So you have to like stray away from that. Try new outings, new places. Like if I want to, I can, but I have a unique situation. I got several choices to make in men and stuff, but I have to move from where I live at because where I live at, I just don't want to date white men. Not really into them like that. So that's one thing here. But when I move, I'll be closer to the person that I like. So hopefully something can jump off, or at least I could just have some nice vibes or whatever. I would say just enjoy who you're with, enjoy who's in front of you, and really study them and learn them. Because if that's somebody you're interested in, you gotta learn that person.
Z
Yeah, I
just
do it.
says, Queen Mercy, do
Yeah,
you
I
agree
do it.
with dating one man at a time?
Yeah, I do, and they get mad at that because well, I got one showing his jealous streak out of everybody. Um, I used to make it hard for them. I'll say it's 20 of you. There's 20 I'm talking to, and I was cold. I'm cold with it. So I'll be like, it's 20 to 40. What makes you different? Because y'all all saying the same thing. And because they'll have all these rules, right? They'll know you for 2 days and want you to throw all your eggs away. And that ain't right because the effort it takes to put yourself out there, and then they want to put you in this corner, but they ain't put their eggs away. So I don't do that no more. So I just keep it real. Be like, I'm single. I belong to myself, and if you want me, you're gonna have to really make me put you're gonna have to make me want to give up being single.
Oh, wait,
Because
wait,
I've
wait.
already
Yeah, you said 20 to 40.
yeah, I don't do it no more though. I got about three to four now. But I used to be cold blooded with it. So I'll be like, I got 20 people. 20 people, because like if you're on a online dating, you them numbers pick up kind of heavy and fast, and then you do the process of elimination because a lot of
Oh,
people aren't gonna be what they're gonna be. So you'll find out like by the time you do them background checks, if a person's a ghost, you done knock yourself down from 20 to 10, then you done got yourself down to 7 to 5. Then you got to separate based off if they crazy as hell, and you know what I mean. You got to do they
no,
have an addiction? You know what I
no.
mean? So
Yeah, no, I don't. I don't. The 20 to 40, you screening 20 to
no,
40?
but that's low. That's a low number. That's a low number. If you
That's a low number?
that's a low number. If you
Say
do
less.
online, I know, but I'm just keeping it real. If you do
Queen
That's
online dating,
Mercy,
crazy.
but
those
that's against the girl code. These men ain't supposed to know that. Girl, you letting them know. You letting the
not
Mercy
not
know.
Jonathan done said it all on his streams with that
Who the
Yes.
hell
catfishing.
is Jonathan?
Oh,
Jonathan is the honest truth. It's another YouTuber that we follow, and he created a fake profile because the men from the manosphere, the red pill guys, were saying that women after they hit like 26, they hit the wall, right?
I,
So this
mhm.
guy did this experiment to prove that that's not true.
I'm too old. I guess I'm not in touch. But what's the red pill experience? Is it? I think of red pill and all that. I think about Nemo and shit. Not Nemo,
The
but I'm saying
Matrix. You
the other
think
guy.
of Neo from the Matrix.
yeah.
Sure, sure, right back. But I was 24 when that came
It's
out, so I'm unfamiliar with this. What's this whole
that
thing?
that that's
Whole
that's some
project?
twist. Those are twisted skittles, but no, for real though, I keep it real. Like if y'all come on my channel, I'm blood raw with everything. Like I'm an open book. My subscribers they love me, but I keep it really real. I'm honest from everything about me. Open book, open book.
Yeah.
You have to be that way because the older you get, I'll be 34 this December. The older you get, the more you'll see that men have addictions and women have addictions. So some people will sit there and they'll have some kind of weird addiction to alcohol, pills, porn, all kinds of stuff. So you have to
Yeah.
do the process of elimination. I don't have a lot of time, so I can't put like say if you put all your time into one person and then you find out this horrible secret, like this one guy lied to me about his name for 9 months, had me thinking he was somebody else, right? I did my little background. I used to work for the feds and everything. So I'm like, I got bamboozled. So I said, so you're not really who you said you was. And here we are talking plans, talking serious things. You know what I mean? So I wasted my time on a liar. How you lie about your name for 9 months?
Yeah, I
So
mean, I
after
could
that, I'm like,
see.
I ain't got that kind of time.
This is incredible. Well, you said you got a YouTube channel or something
Yeah,
like
we
that.
need to go. We need to go over that,
I
Chris.
got a YouTube channel. I be a little wild. I be a little. That's why I don't promote my shit so much. But I be a little wild on my channel. So I
Smart
told
Cookie.
Jonathan don't
Let me know.
promote my
Yes,
shit.
I once I want. We gonna get on over there, and we gonna. If she has a panel, I want to come up and
Oh
talk.
my God.
No, I keep it real though. It's like I keep it real. I'm a little too real to my own detriment. I always tell people because I make a lot of people angry because I like controversial topics
Fuck
and
them.
stuff like that.
Yeah,
I
fuck them.
ruffle feathers. I love it. I love debates. I love talking. So I do it for fun. I have a lot of fun
But
on my channel.
Yeah, fuck them. I ate a lot of chicken, but I ain't got no goddamn feathers, so I'm interested in that.
so you don't mind having the unpopular opinion. So you know what?
Yeah, the
Speaking of
unpopular
that,
opinions.
Chris and I, we were gonna have a different topic, and we came back to this one because we write them all out, for the whole entire month. So we wanted to talk about homosexuality.
No, you wanted to, sweetheart. Let's get
Ooh,
that clear.
Ooh, ooh.
okay,
Well,
well,
well
Chris.
we are tight. Wait. We are super tight. Love you to death, and we do have our little chats and all that. But yeah, I was like,
So
oh, I'm gonna be silent.
what? Okay, so with that being said, Queen Mercy, what do you think? What do you guys in the chat think
Well,
too?
what about homosexuality? Oh my God,
Yeah,
I got so
just
much
speaking on it.
experience with that. Oh, see, I ain't
Speaking
tell
on
my
it.
story. Ooh, I ain't tell my story. My ex husband was homosexual. I had to find out after I got married, child. That's a story for
Oh,
another day. Ooh, child.
girl, yes, it was. Because one time I was on this date and another guy asked this guy I was on a date with for his phone number. What's up with
Yeah,
that?
I went through it. I could spot a Fruit Loop any day of the week. I got experience now, honey.
What is
I
up
love my
with
I
it?
love I love
Yes,
my
Erica.
my ex-husband. I respect him, but I could have been mean cuz he's in the music industry and stuff like that. I could have been mean and air him out cuz he called himself like doing like diss videos with me when we went through our divorce. I was like, I could have did you dirty. I could have did you real dirty, but I was real nice to you. So I think it's time. I'm writing a book right now, so I'm going to expose everything in my book.
Okay, y'all, let me read this comment from Lone Wolf. Smart Cookie. I am, wait, let me see. Let me see. I am on the younger side and I just tuned in and sub to your channel. Thank you so much, baby. Would love to give my insight on dating and also to the brother Red Polo. I love older women too, my man. Haha. Okay. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel, Lone Wolf. I appreciate you for being here. We know you could be anywhere else. But yeah, girl, that's
Yeah.
something I really want to discuss.
Yeah,
So
I got
maybe
I
we
got
will get on that.
experience. Yeah, I got a lot of experience dating older men, younger men, the whole nine. Like I even got a funny story I remember the party line when it first came out years ago.
Yes, the cat line.
I remember I got on the damn party line one night and this guy said, "Okay, I'm gonna meet you." The man get out the car with a perm. He had hazel contacts, vanilla musk, and I screamed and hollered. He was like, "I'm so happy to see you, baby." I was like, "Lord, help me."
Oh my goodness. And these
So
new guys, these
them blind dates don't work.
oh my goodness. Susie
You
says,
gotta be in the bushes. You gotta be in the bushes hiding at Starbucks to meet somebody. That's what I do. You gotta go to Starbucks, peek through the bushes, and say something crazy to make them jump, so you can know who's who, so you can run away if it ain't right.
I know. Susie says you have to fool them and make them think you into it and they'll tell on
Exactly.
themselves.
Exactly. They'll start telling them you
Wow.
got to make people really comfortable. You have to make a man very comfortable. Like the shit you will find out. I'm telling you,
Hmm. Man, but yeah, it it
things you will
it
find out.
it tripped me out. I was at the bar on a date with this guy and another guy came up talking to us. As a couple, he started off by talking about my drink. He wanted to get it for his woman. But make a long story short, before it was all over with, he was complimenting my guy, telling him, he liked the same football team he liked, whatever, whatever. Next thing I know, he said, well, hey, I cut hair. Do you want to hang out or some shit? He told the dude. And my guy I was with, he was like, I really don't hang out, but the guy was really pressing for it. He was like, well, maybe, I could cut your hair. So he was like, no, my hair is long. I don't, the guy wasn't getting it. He was pressing. But yeah.
I'm sorry for y'all experiences, man.
Chris, what you going through over there? Like you over here
Man,
praying, or are
I'm
you
sorry
hurting? I
about
was over
the
here
shit that I'm
laughing.
hearing y'all say. I'm like, where the fuck? Oh, hey, a nigga would have got shot up here on the real.
Yeah, I got you. You see, you see why I got trust issues. Why I don't want to get married again. I've been scarred, y'all, and
All that,
it's
all
like
that, all
I
that
am
goofy
so
ass shit.
scared.
All that goofy ass
Skirt.
shit. Oh my god,
We
what,
got
what,
to
what
say
is
that
y'all
Erica
talking
said
about?
the guy was downloaded.
I'm
We
confused.
gotta switch. No, we gotta switch your SIM card, player. We gotta switch your SIM card. It is going down.
Yeah, Chris,
I am
Chris is
sorry.
uncomfortable
I
about this topic.
apologize for all that, even though I have no parts of that, any of that goofy, footy, booty, goofy ass shit.
Red Polo O says, where's my gun? Yes, this guy, I'm like, I don't know. Maybe is that how guys meet friends as adults?
No, no,
So how do
no.
you
I'm hurting.
meet a friend as an adult, as a man, Chris?
We don't meet friends as adults.
So
You
you
know
don't
motherfuckers who you know from back in the day. You've been through middle school, elementary school, middle school, high school, and college. That's who you already know.
Oh, Red Polo O say, yeah, he had to know something about him.
That's
Well,
some
there
good,
you go.
goofy ass shit. I agree with you, Red Polo. No, what
Yeah.
the fuck you talking about? No,
I guess it's kind of like how they say black people, we know each other when we see each other.
no, that's some goofy ass shit right there. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
No, 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 no. That
Boss
ain't that.
man, Boss man said, hell no, that couldn't have happened to him. Dude couldn't have came up and asked him could they hang out sometime.
No, no. Well, they can hang out sometime. What the fuck you talking about? What in the fuck is you talking about?
They
Because
they like
And-
they
and
like the
even
ones they
even
like
if
the
it's
ones
my
that run
homie,
away.
go ahead.
No, they like the ones that resist them because it makes them have more aggression. You know what I mean? It makes them more excited.
Yeah. Okay. But you asked, do I know what you mean? No, the fuck I don't.
well, okay, so let me
You
tell
know,
you. So when I moved from Houston to Dallas, right? My friends were mainly in Houston. So I would meet friends through like my kids school activities, and I'd be like, hey girl, you so cool, let's hang out sometime, and I get their phone numbers. Or you guys all know I was a mental health counselor, so the doctors would always send me out with the drug reps, so the drug reps can teach me about the new drugs that were coming out, the new psychotropic drugs, and I would go back and do a presentation for the doctors. And I met a really cool homegirl that way. So how do men meet each other when they are adults?
We don't. We don't.
So you saying all your friends that you've had growing up are your only friends? You will never get any new friends now at this point in life.
No, wait, ain't no nigga gonna be like, hey man, we should hang out. What the fuck?
Chris,
What the
you're
fuck? No, we
crazy.
not. No. You talking some goofy ass shit.
Okay, Lone Wolf says he has a question for the panel. What's your opinion on cold approaching pretty much pickup? What's your approach on picking up women, Chris?
Me?
Yeah.
My approach, I'll be a gentleman. I'm gonna trick off a little bit. I'm gonna buy a couple of drinks,
Yeah.
or a drink or two. We're gonna have good conversation, and then I'm gonna feel to where it might be going. And then before I spend too much money, I'll be like, hey, can we exchange numbers? Can I meet you out, or meet with you? We can have dinner or lunch or something like that. That's it.
Okay, so Lone Wolf, as far as me, I'm a traditional Southern woman. I'm not gonna shoot my shot at no man. He has to desire me, and he has to be a traditional man. If not, I'll just miss
Absolutely.
out on him. I won't ever talk to him because he's gonna have to approach me. Queen
Yes.
Mercy, what's your approach to, what's your pickup line, or how do
Mm,
you when you meet
I'm
people?
I'm traditional and southern too, but one thing I notice about myself, cause I'm a Sagittarius, so I'm a little bit more daring. If I see somebody is shy, I love to mess with shy guys. I love to make them uncomfortable and like crack the ice or whatever. So I'm quick to like crack a joke or something like that. Be like, "You scared of me?" And I'll poke the mess at you or something like that. But that's just me. I have
Yep.
asked the guy out before. I'm pretty daring at times.
Yep. And I've been approached by a woman where she's like, "Oh, do you need some lotion or something on your hands?" And I looked at my shit. I was like, "Damn, am my shit looking bad?" She was like, "No," but she was hitting on me and trying to approach me, and then she had some extra special lotion or whatever to put on my hands, and I looked at it all, in between all the cracks in my fingers. And I
And
was
you
like,
bought
"Damn,
a
my
case of
shit
that
ain't bad." I was
shit.
like, I even
Shit.
asked her, I was like, "My shit bad?"
And you
She's like,
bought a case
"No."
of it.
She
Huh?
kept the
You bought
game tight.
you bought a case of it, didn't you?
I did what?
You bought a case of that lotion.
I didn't need no lotion. I got it
Mhm.
between
That's
all
what
my
he said.
fingers.
Yeah, he
No,
bought a
That's
well,
what
case.
well,
he
I
said.
looked before I even did. I was like, damn, my shit fucked up. I even asked her. I said, my shit fucked up. She's like, no. And I let her put some lotion on my hands. And then we got to talking and so forth, and then moved on. But yeah, no, no,
I have sent the guy a drink before. He ended up being the owner of the space I was at.
right. I don't think I
Yeah.
ever been to drink.
Okay. The woman who doesn't exist to you. I'm gonna post it in here. You want to come on up and join the chat? Okay. Hold on. Let me see. There you go.
Yes,
Go ahead and grab it. Okay, I'm gonna read some of these comments because these people were getting funny up in here. Let me see. Um, Red Polo O says, "I don't know how to explain it. I really don't like kicking it with new people." Yeah, I can understand that, but I came to a new city. I'm, divorced. I needed some friends here. Boss Man said, "I'm a straight to the point man. It don't all day to do nothing." I guess he's saying it doesn't take all day to do nothing. Let's see. Okay. Lone Wolf. Let me hold on. We're waiting on your comment to come up. It says, "Oh my gosh, she's a Sagittarius. Yo, I'm a Sagittarius too. Yeah, I'm an Aries and I'm pretty bold, but when it comes to meeting men, no, they gotta really want me. Like I ain't doing it because they gotta know their clear role in the relationship. I gotta know my role. I believe in gender roles. So, hey, honey, what's going on?
Hi, yeah. So I just had an
Hey.
hey. So yeah, you guys were just talking about approaching, and I just wanted to say that unfortunately, I have to say unfortunately because women, especially young women in this generation, they like to like approach guys like they're so brazen about just approaching them and just being, I guess, a little abrasive, I would say, because they wouldn't even care if he has a woman already. They just have no boundaries. They don't care. And as opposed to women like in Generation X or even before that, they know better. It's like they understand that if a that a woman's worth really is when a man provides for the woman and approaches the woman. So I think that the value um, to a woman is when a man approaches the woman instead of vice versa. Not to say that it doesn't always work when a woman approaches a man, but it just comes off as kind of thirsty, and it comes off like he would have you wrapped around the person's finger and stuff. So that's just my opinion.
Yeah, and Boss Main actually mentioned that earlier. He said that the word thirsty is, it's out there a lot, and it also it gives guys a situation to where, women say it a lot to where they're afraid, because they're afraid of being considered thirsty. But I agree with you. These younger women are aggressive. I don't know where they got this from, but most of my male friends tell me that when women shoot their shot at them, like they can't honor that. You know, they don't like those women. They don't typically stay with those type of women because it wasn't their the women took something away from them. It wasn't their choice.
She took their masculinity away. She took that away from them because the man is supposed to do the approaching. The man is supposed to pursue the woman. The man sees value in the woman when he first talks to the woman, when he first approaches the woman, even if the woman rejects him. The fact that he was bold enough to take his time and get rid of his pride to approach that woman, it just shows how much worth that woman has to that man, whether it be her looks or whether it be the way she walks or the way she talks, or it's just something, that aura about that woman that just gravitates, that has that man to gravitate to that woman. And I always believe that. I'm kind of somewhat in this Generation Z, but I'm a little like over that. And I guess it's because I have like older parents, and
Mhm.
my mom was approached by my dad, her husband, and I always believe that if a man really likes a woman, and if a woman wants to see a lifelong relationship, marriage, and everything, she has to be approached. And unfortunately, right now, is that we have, I don't know if I should say his name, but we have people that are considered the godfathers that want to be approached, that want to be considered a prize. And it's really just kind of sad because it's just, well, how can you talk about black men building or just building period if you want to be the ones that want to be provided for, or if you're being kind of envious of the privileges that women have?
Cause
So
they feminine divas, honey. They just out here resting in they femininity. Chris, what you got to say on it?
I I believe that sometimes that us as men, we may be so focused on one individual opportunity that we may have missed out and not have recognized the ladies like she is speaking about.
Hmm.
And once that you realize or have been identified or where the situation has been identified through the whole situation, it'd be like, damn, I just missed out. So there's that aspect of it where men us as men have made me so captivated in the show and tell that we miss the real and show. So we may have missed out on men may have missed out on those opportunities or those things because we're so captivated in the lights and shows and all that, where we didn't realize like I can this is what I really want in the sense of not the show and tell, but the sense of what we actually acknowledge and what we want, where we had just missed out on that. But I understand exactly what the young lady was saying. Don't get me wrong, I understand that. But sometimes, as men, I have learned that you got to step back sometime because there are a lot of beautiful women and a lot of women who don't put themselves out there as those individuals who should be really considered in life.
And a lot of women, nowadays they have this FOMO because, like what she was saying was that you got these YouTubers telling women this stuff about you've hit the wall or whatever. They're preaching all this stuff to women, so they have this urgency and this fear of missing out. So they're like, well, I'm gonna take it into my own hands. If this guy don't talk to me, I'm gonna talk to him. Let me read this comment by Lone Wolf. It's interesting because he's Asian, according to what he said, would love to give my insight from dating aspect from the Asian community. Feel free to ask me any questions. Oh, I got a question for you, Lone Wolf. Do y'all date black women?
Right. Right. You know, you have that,
Asian
but I've
men
been
and
in
black women.
I've been in situations where it's like, oh, everybody pay attention to the flashy one and so forth and so on. But there's this other young lady who's not as flashy, who's not doing that much. But see, when you really sit back and look at the woman, like, oh, she is beautiful, she is fine, she is classy, she is all that. But because she wasn't flaunting as much, and I think a lot of us, man, me included, me personally, not I ain't gonna speak to nobody else. We look at the flashiness and try to go for the light when in reality the other one who was not as flashy, who was sitting back, kind of chilling, and then when the man really sits back and look at her and analyze that, he be like, this motherfucker is fine as hell. This woman is beautiful. This woman is graceful. She's all that, but she ain't putting herself all out there. And then you be like, damn, that was the one I should have got with. Or if you make the right decision, you be like, this is why I chose her. So it's not about. It's about me and what I think of as males identifying that and identifying and distinguishing between the two, because the other one might be flashy and beautiful, but the other chick might be just as beautiful and fine, but she ain't putting herself out there on a lane. So
So
recognizing that beautiful woman who isn't putting herself all out there, that might be the funnest and the most beautiful woman and the most compatible where you want to be with out of all the whole both situations. Go ahead.
so to the woman who doesn't exist, with you saying that you being a Generation Z or a
Well,
Zennial,
yeah, I think I'm actually in a cross. Like I'm in my early 30s, but I'm in a cross between Z and Y. But I'm mostly Y. At least I carry a lot of the ideologies of the Y, and I feel like because of that, it kind of people kind of see me as kind of being disconnected to like what's going on in social media, which I'm really not. It's just I'm not really too fond of the whole BBL like Instagram model thing. And I respect to the girls that, they make their hustle, they do their thing. However, I mean, you're not going to have a high quality, high caliber man by, don't think that you're going to do that and you're going to automatically hit a a caliber man. You're going to go through a slew of brothers that really ain't about crap because all they see is the lights and the glitz and all this stuff. And that's what they want. And that's what, unfortunately, the red pill community, the manosphere community is about. They want to trash women based on the actions of that one Instagram model that rejected them, no
yeah,
matter
exactly.
no matter
Yeah.
how much money they splurge on them, no matter how much attention that they try to provide to them, they don't like you like that. They may like the fact that you're giving them the money, you're giving them the resources, and they're gonna entertain you for a while because the checks is coming in. But the thing is, they think that because they're giving all this money, all this stuff, eventually it's going to convert into something. It's not always going to convert into something because you're just not their type. So they blame all of us. They think that all women ain't this. They think all of that because
Yes,
that one IG
because
badge.
of that one experience when that single
Yeah.
mother could have been the woman that could have been the one that could have been for them.
Exactly. And then social media, from what I'm hearing that you're saying, social media, that has nothing. That doesn't mean anything. If an individual is so caught up in social media, they are not living their real life. They're living their real life, but that doesn't mean that the real life that's really going to happen for them is going to transpire. So fuck social media and all that. If somebody is so caught up in social media and all that, then That's what it is. Let them live them lives. Same for us brothers too. Same for it goes both ways. Fuck social media and all that and what they're doing. But
Exactly.
if you're able to meet an individual in real life and then being engaged in conversation and being
Yeah,
engaged in life and so forth, and then be having an understanding, that's what it's really all about. So if somebody is so engaged in social media, male or female, because the females, the ladies be doing the same old goofy ass shit too.
they do.
They
Cool
yeah,
Jen 87 says social media, a person should never base their whole life around it. No, they should not at all. And like the
absolutely
pastor R.C. Blake says, dating is collecting data. Ladies, all of this, oh, he needs to take me to a five-star restaurant. He needs to take me to Perry's. You're going to get there. Get to know this person too, because the men are telling you in those communities, if they invest in you, they want a return on their investment at the end of the night. Meet up with these guys at the coffee shops.
right.
Meet up and have
Yeah, but
conversations with them.
yeah, the women are saying the same shit too. So it ain't about the men, and we don't cut that shit out. The
Well, yeah,
women be
I'm
just trying to
saying
finesse.
I'm
When
getting
women
on
be
to the
trying to
men,
finesse
Chris.
niggas the same way.
I'm getting on to the women, Chris.
Okay, I'll let you get on to that. I'll sit up. I'll sit up. I'll
I'm
be quiet.
telling them to go on the coffee dates. Don't, try to go and get this guy to spend all his money on you right away. Chris is keeping me in check, y'all.
Man,
Hey,
I
smart.
mean, I got a bad.
Hey,
I'm
smart
keeping it
cookie.
100. I'm keeping it 100 because it's that goofy ass shit. You know what I'm saying? And no, 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 no.
What'd you
Women be
say,
trying
Queen
to do the
Mercy?
same thing.
I was gonna say because I have some experience dating Asian guys, right? They're
Uh-huh.
depending on somebody's culture, they're very shy. So like a lot of guys would say like if the woman didn't approach me, I wouldn't have known. Like some of them are just that caught up in they work or whatever they're doing to pay attention, you know what I mean? So and black men, Caribbean men, Latino men, they're pretty confident, but like other
Mhm.
races of men, they're not so confident, especially like approaching a black woman or whatnot. You know what I mean? Sometimes it might take that icebreaker. You don't have to like necessarily like degrade your femininity, but what's wrong with saying hello or cracking a joke or something? You know what I mean?
Yes. Well, I feel like if a man, I think it's something that's within. No matter what the race is, no matter if you're gonna get rejected, if you really, really like this woman and you gotta have her, I think that maybe they would come out of that. I lived in Houston where there was a
I
huge Asian community, and I had a neighbor that was an Asian, and he'd be eyeing me down, but he had a girlfriend. I told him one day, I'm like, look, I feel what you feeling, but I'm not going to have these problems with your girlfriend, okay?
see, I know an Asian man. He's like 30. The dude got to be about 39, and he's still a virgin because he too shy to approach women. So
He's a
some
Oh
fucking liar.
no.
no, he is. No, I known this man for years. He really truly is. He
So
truly is.
Deidre is getting upset with me for telling the ladies to go on the coffee dates. What y'all think about the coffee dates?
Well, I'm a coffee addict. I love coffee, so of course outside with the coffee. Look at it! Look at it! Look at us, Lord!
Okay, for the woman who doesn't exist, what you think about the coffee dates?
Oh man, I think it depends on the type of guy. Um, it depends because so I'm hearing in some communities that coffee get dates may be cheap, and in other dates, coffee dates, in my opinion, it could lead to somewhere. I think it's dependent on the type of guy. Like if he seems to have like a nice demeanor about him, if he's not intrusive, if he's not yelling or let's go to a coffee or something like that. If he seems like a yo right now, So if he doesn't have like an abrasive approach, if he seems like a nice man and he asks for and he wants to go out for coffee, I don't think it would hurt to, go out with him and just see what he's about. I mean, from there, he may take you for to a 5 or 10 star restaurant. You just never know.
Exactly. Susie says most women will give all the love to a man that treats her right and she has fun with. Okay, so the guy she has fun with, that's who she gonna give all her time to, her love to. If they talking about money, it might be because they don't really like you. Yeah, that's true. With women, correct. Erica says that she don't have no problem getting approached by white men. Okay. Red Polo O says, "Come on, show it." I work with this Asian girl, and she be getting all the women. She be getting all the women. So the Asian girl is hitting on the women. What? I would think in their
I would say
community that's a no.
yeah, I would say don't sleep on the coffee dates because one time I had a coffee date and a Chipotle burrito date, and the guy was like the CEO of this multi-million-dollar company. So, and I
Yeah,
kind of like looked up a little bit.
I say the same thing. Don't sleep on those coffee dates, Chris, what are you doing over there, Chris?
Modeling.
Oh shit! I'm sorry.
What to say? You want to go on GQ
Ex-
magazine?
expose with the jerk and
Chris is
cocoa
XXL
butter
mag.
jerk.
He is showing the ladies what he has to offer. Cool Gent says this generation doesn't know how to date, courtship for sure. We need to go back to the foundation of how our grandparents done it. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Because them
Unfortunately,
grandparents back in the day, they'll send you a chaperone. You couldn't go by yourself. Like you be up in the living room, they'll be eavesdropping. Ear hustling, hearing it all.
yeah, chivalry, open up the doors. They don't, unfortunately, it's not like that anymore.
Yo,
And
no, no, no. Go
what?
ahead. Go ahead. I'll let you finish.
Yeah, it's like, unfortunately, in a lot of cases with this generation, it's not like that anymore. And I mean, when I go on dates and stuff, I don't come across as being kind of like gold diggerish and stuff because I try to kind of seem different, if that makes sense. And then when I present myself as a sane person, it's like they always try to they say something or do something to mess something up. Why would you want to mess something that is that is not meant to be messed up? I mean, I come in and present myself as this, and we're talking. No, you want to mess things up, and you oh god, it's really bad. And I had to do a lot of healing. I had to do a lot of internal healing. Like, why do I come across these guys that really seem to be about nothing, unfortunately? And I just realized that I had to do a whole overhaul to attract a certain group of people. Maybe it's because I'm too lenient. Maybe it's because I give too many chances and try to see outside of who they are. But it's just, I realized that if they show you something one time, believe it. Don't make excuses for it. Don't give second, third chances. Don't stay in a struggle love relationship. Don't stay in a struggle bus where it's a bumpy road. You don't know where things are going. And then you make a whole song and dance about a situation. You go out on YouTube and you're like the manosphere, or you're like this female sphere. And it's just, you don't want to do that. You just want to just sit back and just like, I gotta chill, and then from then on, when the right person comes along, the right person comes along, and that person will come when you very, very least expect it. The key is to just not is to be comfortable and not too available, and that's what I realized. It took me a while, but I realized that, and that's when you realize your value was just a lot more because of it.
Okay.
Yes.
So hold on, Chris. I have brought up Lone Wolf. He has joined the panel.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? Hey, how's it going?
Hey,
Hello.
What's up, my man? Hey, how's it
I'm
going, man?
glad to have another brother up on here.
Sure, man. Yeah, Hey, man. I'm on the younger side, and I'm 19. Yeah, but like about like do the Asian guys date the black woman stuff? Well, I mean, Um, my my second girlfriend like was light skinned actually. Yeah, that was back in the day though. Yeah, that was in high school though. So yeah, she was light skinned. That was cool.
So she was black.
Yeah, she was. Yeah.
Okay. How was that
Yeah, cause
experience for you?
um okay, so we dated for about the 2.5 years and stuff, you know. Well, I was a hooper back in high school myself, and like she was a soccer player. So I mean, like, it was a great experience and stuff, you know. She was a bit like kind of clingy and stuff, but like it worked out and stuff. But eventually, like we had to break up and stuff and part ways, just like because you know of the graduation of the and yeah,
Where do you live at?
I'm in the West Coast, man.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, I think their generation is going to have it a whole lot easier because they all grew up together where it was still
Sure.
kind of segregated a little bit. Like once I got to middle school, like
Oh,
I
really?
started noticing every um, race would just hang out together and people weren't mixing. So I think you guys have a better chance of getting to date a variety of different races and not feeling
Yeah,
any
for
type
sure.
of pressure.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, like for me and stuff, the funny thing is I don't date the Asian girls actually. I date more like the Hispanic girls and stuff. They're more the feminine stuff, and man, they know how to cook for you and stuff. Like, oh my god, some freaking good tacos, you know, some freaking good like food and stuff. And I'm just like, man, I love Hispanic women, and man, I love chocolate too. Man, I do miss my ex girlfriend though from 2.5 years. I do miss her a little bit, but I'm starting to think about it though. But
So you're not
yeah,
afraid. You're
it's
not
cool though.
afraid. So you're not afraid to get rejected.
No, I don't really care about getting like rejected and stuff. It's just like the part of life and stuff, you know. The nothing. Uh, well, there's this saying and stuff. It's just like like just the oh man, nothing in life that comes like the easy and stuff. And it's like the women these days, and they want to play these games. So like just man, feel free instead to play these games. I'm not gonna like to talk to you and stuff. I'm gonna I'm gonna stay on my purpose and just I'm gonna live my life and stuff. You know. Yeah, sorry, I'm a little nervous and stuff. You know, I don't really like
Oh
just go up
no,
and
it's
speak this
okay.
to you.
It's
I,
okay.
Yeah,
I
What
have
did
a
you want to say,
question.
Queen
yeah,
Mercy?
I have a question for you, Lone. Because you're talking, you got the, you
sure,
say
man.
you're 19 years old, right?
Oh yeah, I'm 19, man. Yeah, I'm 19, man.
Um, where's your like? What kind of Asian are you, so to say?
Oh
What
sure,
kind of Asian are you? Like, what country
I'm
are
a-
your parents from?
I'm from South Korea. I'm from
Oh, cool beans. Okay, South Korea, cool beans. My question to you, because you have a lot of talking points, like the
sure,
manosphere
man.
stuff. Like, what's that dude's name? Stay on his purpose. Have you taken the pill or do you eat gummies?
Have I taken the pill or I eat gummies? What?
Yeah, because you got a lot of manosphere talking
No, no,
points.
no.
Have you? You said stand on your purpose, stand on your square. That's good. I also
Okay,
have one question for you.
sure,
I
man.
have
Go
another
ahead.
question for you. Do you
Sure, go ahead.
feel that a woman should cook for you even though she's not married to you?
That's a good question, Anis. Um, Regarding the pill and stuff, like you mean the red pill, right? The red pill and stuff.
Oh, any of them?
Like you
Have
mean
you
the red?
taken any of them?
Um, I
Any
I
of
just
them?
study the I might just study the female nature. That's all. Like but I haven't taken any pill yet, though. No, I haven't taken any pill yet,
Do
though.
you watch? Do you watch any of those channels?
Like like the guys like the Kevin Samuels. You mean? Like the Steph is
Yeah,
cold.
like or the strategies dude. Do you watch
Um,
any? What male YouTubers do you watch?
I watch a little bit of like the alpha male, the
I
strategies,
knew it. I
a bit of
heard
the
it.
Kevin
I heard it.
Samuels.
So
That
yeah,
Are
guy
so
you a
is
he,
Sagittarius by chance?
alpha male strategist is
yeah, I'm a
into
Sag. Yeah, I'm
Oh,
a Sag. I
I'm a
said I'm like,
Sagittarius too. Yeah, I'm a Sagittarius too.
yeah,
Also,
what's
yeah,
up? What's up? We got to howl together sometimes. I like to howl 'cause I'm a lone wolf
yeah,
too. But yeah,
yeah,
you talk like these guys. So even though
yeah,
even I wanna
yeah,
challenge you though, because I want to challenge you
yeah,
to have a mind of your own because we
yeah.
live
Sure, man.
like I'm
Sure.
34. Well, I'll be 34 in a few months, right?
Oh wow.
Um,
Okay.
I
Cool.
come from the MySpace phase. Like when I was a senior in high school, MySpace just came out. So
Sure.
I was from the era with beepers, track phones, home
Okay.
phones, dial up or whatever, right? So your mind is being compromised, like your own thought process is being compromised because of this social media society that we have as a whole, right? So it's
Sure.
not fair. I'm just saying as a just being open with you to
Sure. It's cool.
I'm
Go ahead.
I'm challenging you to have a mind of your own because your talking points you spewed out all that stuff and
Sure.
it can affect, even though you haven't taken a pill, it can
Sure.
affect how you date, how you see women, things of that nature, because you said a lot of stuff that just the sirens off of my
he
brain.
did.
Okay. I'm sorry.
And
No.
you
No,
know,
no,
and
no, you
I
didn't.
just
No, you
It's
didn't
all
do
good.
anything. No, you didn't do anything wrong. It's just the
Sure.
nature. It's the
Yeah.
nature of society
Yeah.
today.
Yeah. Well, like regarding your like the statement stuff, like the what I said, like that, like I haven't like the taken the pill yet. Like like I don't hate like the woman in general. Like I'm not a toxic person or anything. I'm not a toxic person or anything. It's just like I just like to watch the channels and stuff like for like the general the knowledge and stuff, you know. Just like because, you know, like I'm like uh I'm like a pre-med student and stuff, and I'm just they're trying to be the self-aware and stuff of like the female nature and stuff and what's gonna happen to me and stuff in the future if I were to
Yeah,
like
yeah,
become a
that's
doctor and
it.
stuff, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's smart, but at the same time,
sure.
sometimes you have to take a break from social media, from those channels and stuff, and sometimes you
Okay,
just have to explore the
sure.
world on your own. You say you're pre-med, right?
Oh yeah, I'm pre-med. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm pre-med.
So you smart as hell, right? So you're smart as hell, so that means you know how to to discern if a woman's good that's standing in front of you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
You have to know
Yeah,
who's
yeah,
in
sure, of
front of you.
course. Oh yeah, oh yeah,
Yeah,
sure, of course, man.
but best of luck to you, dude. You got a bright future, and you should know the female nature so you don't get punked.
Yeah, yeah,
and then I
for sure,
want to
man.
say this before we add Cool Jen up. Lone Wolf, it's kind of disrespectful to think that Hispanic women all cook tacos. I heard you say
No,
that
no,
too.
that's not the. Oh my god, I'm not.
And
No,
it's,
it's
Yeah,
you
just
know,
like
yeah.
they know how to cook for you, man.
We're joking. I'm Afro
Yeah,
Latina, but I'm looking like, oh
all
no, he
right.
didn't. I'm like, you saying all the manospheric stuff. I'm like,
I can
ooh,
speak a little Spanish too.
I do too, man.
I
I
think
like.
he's being a little. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
that's woman.
Yeah, I
uh,
didn't mean to interrupt. I think he's being innocent. I think he's innocent, and
yeah, I
he's
think
just
he's
talking about.
innocent too. He's only
Yeah, I
Yeah,
got nothing to
19.
hide. Yeah, I
So
got
Cool
nothing to
Jen, what
hide.
you got to say on Cool Jen?
I'm just being honest. I got nothing
Cool
to
Jen, what do
hide,
you got to
man.
say on the
So,
subject?
um,
Hey, how you doing, Cookie? Thanks for having me on. Shout out to the panel. How y'all doing? And to the
sure.
chat room. Good to
What's
be
up,
up here
man?
for the first time. Yeah,
It's my first time too.
yeah. About the manosphere thing in red pill community, I would say
Yeah,
be extremely careful of those because those movements, um, I never be part of. I always tell myself, just be your own man. You know what I'm saying? I'm a
yeah,
man of the
definitely.
Most High. You know what I'm saying? You don't need any other man or woman to tell you who you are or who you should be because it's only one version of you. You know, be careful of these
Sure,
dating coaches because a lot of them, most of them, they talk about pumping dump women and stuff, and I never believe in none of that stuff, man. You know, they
definitely.
ain't nothing but abuse and stuff because a lot of them acting all fake with this alphaness and stuff, man. A lot of them been hurt too, and they talk about they don't need women, and they pass it on to the younger generation, like your men and stuff coming up. So, you got to be careful of all those different things, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, thank you,
Just
sir.
use discernment. Are you very welcome? Just use discernment, man, because the dating scene right now in this generation is terrible. It is at the worst
Yeah,
like I ever seen before. I mean, we're at the point, like I
yeah,
said, men and women are
yes,
so
sir.
divided here in this country right now, and the media and stuff, they love seeing that. They love that we're divided. That's why they're pushing all these different movements right now. These, the alphabet community. I'm speaking in code, y'all. Just let y'all know. So,
Yeah,
but
thank you.
that's
I
Oh,
what,
sure.
appreciate
Yeah,
it.
yeah, sure.
yeah,
Go ahead, brother.
yeah. But that's what they're doing. So you gotta, just be on the guard and be on the lookout. And to y'all ladies and stuff like that, um, you know, y'all hold it down and just keep yourselves up. Same with us men too. If we all get in our role as men and women, there'll be no need for no dating coaches, which I never believed in. I caught a lot of them out. A lot of them are frauds, truth be told. And they leading, like I said, the men, even some of the other type of female coaches, because to get the bag mentality and stuff like that, just get what you can from men. I mean, a lot of them are fake too. But that's why I want to come on here and say that's my take on it.
Well,
Sure.
thank you. And I wanna go back to what Cool Jen was saying. These people are making money at the end of the day. And like I mentioned on one of these other live streams, that's their whole goal. They have girlfriends and wives. They're not telling you guys that. But
Facts.
as days go by, they're starting to get exposed, and they're out here for the money. They don't really care about these men. As long as the guys are sending them in the donations, they're gonna keep up with this rhetoric because you guys like to hear it. You feed into it. You're sending money, and it's
Yep.
fueling the fire to keep them going.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
they're gonna keep everyone divided as long as they can because the money is there.
That's true.
Yeah,
And I
yeah,
said this too. I called it out last year. I said a lot of them are going to get exposed, and it's happened early this year. Me and another brother of mine knows the truth that that's been saying. I said, "Oh, this happened." Yep, I called it out. So I'm glad it's been called out because a lot of them need to see who they really are. Especially the alpha male scammers. I don't call them strategies. Alpha male scammers. You know what I'm saying? So I seen
yeah,
him out there in the so-called field when on the video I really exposed him. You know what I'm saying? And how he's trying to talk to women and stuff, but he was just I said, man, this dude's a fake man. But I've been
Yeah,
doing it anyway.
who's
they
the
just
coach by
talked
chance,
about
sir?
Donovan Sharp too.
What was that? What you say? Click.
Lone Wolf, yeah. What did you say?
The who's the coach by chance? You're like that's like the scamming people and stuff. You guys
Alpha
are
Jonathan.
male
talking about
alpha
the.
male strategist is a scam.
Oh, really?
Some of
He's
these
scamming?
some of
Yeah,
these real pill coaches. Yeah, of course, all these real pill coaches stuff. I won't call them out of here though. No, I respect the channel, but they out there, man.
yeah,
They
definitely.
definitely out there, man, and they just would lead a broken men and broken women down the wrong direction and stuff. Like what Cookie said, to keep us divided. But like I said, they days are coming. They days are coming, and it's
And you
happening
got
right
these.
now.
I just wanted to add that you have. And I also don't want to mention the name as well too, but I'm just going to put the obvious saying right now that these coaches or these relationship gurus, they're saying, oh yeah, like what are you going to do if this platform, okay, I'm a initialize it as O and F. Everybody knows it. O and F.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Only.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
yeah, when they were
Uh-huh.
Okay.
yeah, when they were saying that, oh, what are you gonna do when they get bought out, or are they were preying onto these women because what they're speaking in code, and what they're trying to say is, I can't wait for you to come home. That way, I can finish everything off. I can finish you off. That's what
Yes.
they're really trying to say, because they've been left by these type of women numerous times. They give them no play, they give them no type of attention, and now it's like they've been preying on that day. They can't wait for that day when it comes crashing down, when they made that announcement. That way they can just put it all out there as if they're going to, as if they're making some type of change in the community. No, you degraded women that are doctors. You degraded women that have just prestigious careers and doing for themselves. You never respected these type of women. So what makes you think that you're trying to crack down on other women that are doing? It's just like they just hate they just hate women. Period. It doesn't matter if you're a lawyer, doctor, or if you do other professions. It's just they just can't wait for the day that they just start failing and then just highlight and then just pull the and then just make a whole scene out of it. It's really bad.
You see, what it is that a lot of them don't really have no solutions. I mean, both sides don't have solutions because as long as the problem stood there, you know, it won't get fixed without any solutions. So they, like you said, they just keep having this in heavy rotation. You know, plenty. Now, like I said, not all men or women are bad. Of course, that's not the case. But it's just the certain ones that had need to be called out, and that's keeping us apart. You know, because I know there are good women out there. I know that. You know, and
Exactly.
social media, yeah, it can. You have to detox from it at times because it'll make you think like the whole world is. It'll make you think that the whole world is like that when it's really not. You know what I'm saying? It's not like that.
And
You
that
know.
and that you're not doing enough in life, or something must be wrong with you.
Yeah. All this and check this out. All the stuff they talk about now, I believe in being fit and all this type of stuff. They push all this, go to the gym, do all these different type of money, careers, stuff like that. But you're only doing it just to get a woman though, but you're not doing it just for yourself. You know, who do I got to prove to anybody out here? I am my own. What's the one I'm looking for? I am in battle with my own self, as you could say.
Yeah,
I'm,
that's
Yes.
deep truth. Yeah, that's deep shit right there. I'm not gonna lie.
And see, we need more channels like mine, channels like Cool Gents channel. Another guy that I follow is the Poor Black Man. He's out here exposing these guys for what they really are, that are teaching people practical ways to live life. We just have to go back to being practical, because like she was saying, the things that these guys want, it don't really exist. And they want it only to end so that these women wouldn't have their own money and that way they can control them. But it didn't happen. They kept going. So it didn't
mm-hmm.
happen the way that those guys, they weren't successful how they wanted it. So you guys, we've been in here almost 2 hours, and I thank everyone. And this is a very good topic. But I want to bring Jaden up, and I want you guys to wrap around Jaden and give him some love. This is to the men because Jaden is only 15. He just turned 15 maybe about
Oh,
two
really?
weeks ago.
Okay,
Yes, and he wants some advice on getting
sure,
women. Okay, so let's
sure,
bring Jaden up.
sure. I will help a younger brother
I'm
out, man.
gonna
Just cause, hell yeah, I'll
Chris
help you.
Chris, does anybody want to leave? Does anybody want to leave so I can bring Jaden up? Chris, did you want
Yeah,
to
I'll leave.
I'll step down. Yeah,
Did y'all
I'll
want to
step
leave?
down.
wait a minute? No, I'm sorry. Say that again. Because I want the guys to talk to Jaden. What did you
Oh,
say,
Oh,
Queen
yeah,
okay.
Mercy?
I said I'll step down so the guys can talk to him.
Okay, and I'll bring you back up before we end. Okay,
Okay.
thank you so much, ma'am. Okay, I'm bringing Jaden up, and Jaden wants some advice from you guys, and I'm gonna sit back and let the men be the men and give the young man the advice. Okay, Jaden, you're on. Ask them whatever you want to, dear.
How's it going,
Hello,
Jay?
hello. How you doing today?
Hey, I'm doing great, man. How about you,
How
brother?
you doing, bro?
Doing good, sir.
All right,
So
that's
I
great.
just, I really do need advice about, about
For
dating and
sure.
everything. And my dad's been telling me a lot, and he's been telling me, take your time and just don't rush. And I really do need some more advice of how,
Sure.
just I can, find the right girl so that way she doesn't treat me wrong or if I have to go through mistakes or anything like that. So yeah, yeah.
Are you like a shy person by chance? Are you like a shy
Yes,
person? Naturally and
definitely.
stuff.
I'm the middle
Um.
child,
Oh,
shy
really?
person. Yeah,
Okay,
yes,
cool. How are like your the public speaking skills by chance? Can you like the conversate?
yes,
I mean,
yes,
like with
sir.
a stranger or like with a,
Um,
I mean, like a woman and stuff or no?
yes. Well, basically, my parents told me, you can't talk to strangers unless you know them. So, that's,
Okay. Okay,
yeah,
cool. I get
definitely.
you.
Yeah,
Um, I mean, regarding your like the shyness and stuff, to like improve the front end stuff, just I mean, I would suggest you to open yourself up and to like to talk more like the people and stuff. I mean, like hey man, if you see a cute girl, just say,
Yeah.
hey, what's up? Hey, my name's the Jaden, and just like to have a conversation. Just a normal the conversation and stuff, and you'll see what happens.
Mhm.
Um the women these days they love the confidence and stuff. The confidence the so-called the chads or like the shy guy that's confident but yeah, I mean like the way I say and stuff, just that's just that talk more to people and stuff, and just to be a man for yourself though. I mean, you got to strive to be the best, right?
Yes.
You got I
Yes, sir.
mean, yeah, just to watch like a bunch of um like the motivational like the videos and stuff, and that's what like to help me out also and stuff too. I
Yeah.
mean, like the growing up and stuff. Like, hey man, like when I was like around like freaking 12 to 16, man. Like, hey man, I used to have a severe like the stuttering problem, man. And like the
Mm.
how I like improve my like the confidence stuff is just it's just like to me like just like just speaking to random people and stuff. I mean, like, hey man, hey, it can be
Yes.
like a freaking like the
Yes.
yeah, yeah, just to work on yourself and just to talk a lot and stuff, and then like like just just stay strong and stuff. Just stay the level head and stuff, man. Yeah, that's the advice I can give you right now.
Yeah. And I also had a question from Mr. Chris. It's like you talk a lot, sir, and you remind me so much of my dad because my dad's like the same way, and he's always telling me to if if you're gonna date a girl, then you have to talk to somebody because they have to know whether or not they're the right person or everything. But just I'm really shy, and I'm really a singer because I sing a lot because I used to sing a lot when I was younger. So it's like around that time I just I fell in love with all the girls, and they used to come around me after the talent show and everything. So it was crazy and everything. So I'm trying really hard to, just just to calm myself down a little bit so that way I can
Yeah.
relax myself on how to find the right girl and the
All right, all
right
right.
time.
You know what? The best advice that I can give you is always be a gentleman, no matter where you are.
Yes, sir.
So, no matter if the young lady is not somebody that you are interested into or not,
Yes,
always
sir.
be a gentleman.
Yes, sir.
Open up the door for a lady. Say hi, and always speak to a young lady.
Yes, sir.
Always do that, and always be a gentleman. Do you know when you walk down the street with a young lady? Do you know the right side of the sidewalk you're supposed to walk on?
No, sir.
You're supposed to walk on the outside. And that goes back to the days where, like, if a car jump a curb or something like that, it hit you, you'd be able to protect her from being hit.
Yes, sir.
Truth.
Always be a gentleman. And then when you go to the mall and you go to stores, you know what I'm saying, when you walk in the mall, always open the lady, always open the door if you see a lady walking in.
Yes,
Even if you're not interested in her or whatever, hold the door open for her, open the door or open for her. And then always in any lady that's coming in before you, after you, and all that, be a gentleman. Be
yes, sir.
classy.
Yes, sir.
Be classic. That's one of those things. You always have to be classic when you are in the interaction of a woman. I don't care. And then always say, "Hey, how you doing?" When you walking by a lady, you don't have to want her. She might not even be cute. She might not even be your type.
Mm-hmm.
Always speak and say hi, so that when you're speaking, so that you get comfort with speaking to women.
Yes,
So
sir.
that when it's time for the woman that you want to be with, you will have that confidence and will have that experience of being able to speak to a woman. That's a big thing right there. Get that confidence and then get that practice for when you speak to a woman, you have already spoken to women that you may have not already been interested in, but when
Yes,
you
sir.
see her, but when you see a woman, you be like, hey, how you doing? Don't you know what I'm saying? Hey, and always be a gentleman. Being a gentleman is the key. Even if you don't like her, if you're not even interested in her, always treat all women like they're supposed to be treated, whether if you're not interested or not. Because guess what? Also, the other women is gonna be witnessing that and seeing that too. So the boom, 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 you getting that plug. You know what I'm saying? You're getting all that. Always be that gentleman. Always be classic. Always open doors, even if it's for older women, white women, black women,
Yes, sir.
other women, and all that. And then also when you go leaving out the grocery store, you may see an older woman loading up her groceries. Be like, hey, can I help you and all that, and always be presentable in the way your appearance is too. Be like, hey, I just want to make sure that you're good or whatever. Even they may accept it, they may not, but always be a gentleman, being classic and being a gentleman. And
Yes,
then
sir.
also your presentation. Don't nobody want to see your motherfucker dirty, clean, dirty, or the draws. Pull your shit up. You know what I'm saying? And be presentable and be a gentleman. That's how you distinguish yourself from all the other individuals. Because you never know. You might go to a picnic the next day or a week or something later, and they be like, "That's a young man who helped me out."
Mm-hmm. Yes,
There you
sir.
go. You in the green light. You
Yes,
in the
sir.
green light. You in the
Yes,
green light. Yes, also, you know what I'm saying? That those are some of the biggest things that I can tell you. Always be a gentleman. I don't care if she ugly, she not ugly, or whatever. And even when you drive in your car, let them cross through in front of you, like, go ahead. Go
yes,
ahead. You
sir.
know what I'm saying? Do all that. Always be a gentleman. Being a
Yes, sir.
gentleman is the key to everything because you never know who you're gonna come across later on in life. And never not be an asshole
Yes,
because you
sir.
never know who you're going to come through at a barbecue picnic or anything like that, or just the individual woman that you're going to encounter later on. Always be classic, always be fresh, you know. Always make sure, you know what I'm saying, you smell good, you know what I'm saying, get you a little cheap, no, not cheap, but nice little bottle of cologne, but always be fresh to death and always present yourself, even if you ain't fresh. You could be working a construction job, but that doesn't mean that you have to not be a gentleman. Always be a gentleman, and then always open the doors for the ladies. Always know that you're supposed to walk on the street side of the
Mm,
sidewalk when you're walking down the street, and then
yes, sir.
always, always carry yourself as a gentleman. Help a older lady put her groceries in the car. Be like, hey, let me help you. Or even she don't want to help you, let me take your car, let me take your cart back to the cart rack when you get all that. You got to be able to do all of that. That's being a gentleman, and that's being classic, and that's what a lot of young men and older men are missing. Be
Wow.
classic and be a
Amen.
gentleman. There's that man. Be a gentleman.
Definitely. This, wow. I
Yeah.
I could have my brother could have seen this right now because he would have already knew. We need more fathers like you, sir, and not a father that tells me that a lot. Because we need more teachers like you, sir. So that was
Man, man,
definitely
hey, I appreciate you how you step on and be trying to learn the game and all that, even without
yeah.
us. But
Yes,
you
yes,
wanting to
sir.
learn and all that, man. Man, we could we could talk on and on about that stuff. But be a gentleman.
Yes, sir.
Always be a gentleman, and always stand on your 10 toes.
Yes,
And
sir.
if somebody want to try to challenge you in a sense where like, oh, why you doing that and all that, you know what you
Mm,
do?
yes, sir.
You jump. They be
Yes,
like,
sir.
oh, I want to make sure my shit was still there. You talking
Yes,
about your
sir.
balls, nigga. Hey, I want to make sure I'm still there. And believe and trust in what you're supposed to do. Always and believe that, man. Be a gentleman. That's
Yes,
what's
sir.
gonna get you the furthest. Be a
Wow.
gentleman. I
Yes,
don't care
sir.
how you dress and all that or whatever. Be a gentleman. Make
Yes,
sure that
sir.
you let the ladies walk in first when you walk into a store or you walk in the grocery store. Be like, hey, y'all go ahead. I got you. Y'all go ahead. Do your thing.
Yes, sir.
Always be a gentleman. Ladies first.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Amen.
And that's how you
Yes,
se- and that's how you separate the boys from the men right there, brother. Boy, me shout out to you, man.
man. Shout out to you, brother. Exactly. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, yes, man. You get out there, man. Let me tell you that it is. You build it, it will come.
Yes, sir.
Truth.
Yes, so that's the best thing I can give you, man.
I mean, thank you so much, sir, for that. And I've been talking to this girl at school. We've been trying to get along and everything. So it's like we're friends now, but it's like I did something wrong a little bit because I was running my mouth too much. But since this
Yep,
advice you gave me, it changed my whole brain because now I finally realized what the little mistake I made was like right out the gate. So it's like
yep,
You know what
and
they
It's all
say?
good,
it's
brother. It's all good, brother.
definitely
Yeah, we make
yeah.
mistakes in life, man.
yep. And then court her and treat her. Everybody try to tell you like, oh, send her some roses or some flowers. No,
Mhm.
nigga, think outside the box. Get her some
Yeah.
lilies, some tiger lilies, nigga. Bust her head open. Don't stick to the roses. Look
Right.
and sit and get a bouquet or
Mhm.
something that's completely different. Be
Oh man.
different, nigga. Do your
Yep.
shit, man. Bust her head open with that shit.
No. What?
You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, go all the way out the box. Go
No.
You're
out the box, man. I'm telling you, it's gonna work.
oh man.
And then be
You're
classy. And then don't be
Mhm.
scared to be how you want to be.
Yes, sir. This is
Yes, absolutely. That's some of the
she
best advice I can provide to you, young brother. And I know you've been on her a couple of times. I've seen you a few times popping up, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. And I'm
yes,
glad I
sir.
have an opportunity to be able to tell you something, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, or give you a little bit of guidance because that's
Yeah.
guidance that I got when I was in my 30s. I'm 45.
damn.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Man,
That's
and
ready
my
to go
dad.
ahead and
it's
bust their
okay to
head.
give it's
Yo, that's
okay
my
to apologize. One thing I can say to all of the men, women,
yeah.
we really enjoy for men to just apologize and to own up to what you do. I can move on faster and quicker if you would just apologize. Hey, baby, I made a mistake. I'm sorry, and work on yourself. Don't do it anymore.
Yep, yep. And then also listen to what your woman say. She might
Yes, sir.
not like lilies. She may like roses.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? But listen to what the woman who you are talking to, listen to what she says and what she wants, and then cater to that. Because you may be thinking like, well, I want to give her this or that or whatever. But
Yeah.
if that ain't what she like,
Give her what she
what
wants.
you doing? Give her what she wants. Like I'm gonna use a specific example. When it comes to flowers, she may not like tiger lilies. She may like their daffodils or some shit. If that's what the hell she like, get her what the hell she likes and listen to her. You know what I'm
Get her
saying?
like a
Right.
necklace too, like the jade and stuff, I'm just just get her like a necklace or like I don't know, like just get something on that's just just the nice and the presentable and stuff,
Yes,
to
sir.
like yeah, but hey man, the goal for you and stuff is to just stay confident and just to work on your public speaking. The public speaking, hey man, it's gonna help you so much in the long run and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
Yes.
Thank
true.
you, right
It's
there.
true.
I'm telling you
Yeah.
straight up, like bro, from like the 12 to 16 stuff, like yo, like my yo, like my like this the stuttering was so bad that like man, I couldn't talk to people and stuff, but hey man, as I like just to put myself out there, start like to talking to more people and stuff. Man, bro, I became so confident and stuff, and that kind of helped me so much in life in general. And that's why like I want to be like the pre-man stuff and like to help other people and stuff to get better
Yes,
and
sir.
just this like to strive to be the best. I mean, hey, hey man, you got to outwork the competition, right? You got to outwork the competition, man. You got to outwork everybody. I don't
Yeah.
care like the where you're at in life. Hey, you freaking outworked them, man. The Mamba mentality, right? The Mamba mentality. Hey, shout out to
Yeah.
Kobe, man. Hey,
Yeah. Absolutely.
shout out to Kobe. He's my goat though, but
Yep. Yep.
So cool gent, what type of advice would you like to leave for Jaden?
Yeah.
You know what to say for every last one of us. Shout out to you, Jalen. I'm
Yes,
gifted in
sir.
music as well. So experience is the best teacher. We all go through ups and downs and stuff. And I'm gonna tell you this from a person that loves the Most High.
Yes, sir.
Even if the lady may not, I'm not saying to the lady that you may see, but whoever you come across in life, it may be a lady that may not like you. Okay, always remember to love yourself. What I'm saying? That's very
Yes, sir.
important. Self-love. That's to everybody here on the panel and that's
Yes,
watching this
sir.
show. It's very important to love yourself because if you don't, then you won't be able to have nothing to give back to that person though. You got to have
Yes,
love for yourself. And I know how y'all broke it down the standing out. I always say standing out, dressing different, um, in a good way, a manly way. Oh yeah, and be around positive strong males. You know what I'm saying?
yes, sir.
That's been through this, like this brother, above me. So, be around, manly man like this because they can give you a lot of tips and things like that. As you mature and grow old, because you're gonna have ups and downs throughout your life. And
Yep. Yep. And don't be scared to be yourself. Hey, if you're
right,
different, you're different. Be yourself. Like what
Yes,
man
sir.
was just talking about.
and
Yes, sir.
also, this is scripture. This is very important. Not to offend the ladies, but I go by what the word says. Never give a woman
Praise
all your
God.
strength. Never give a woman all your strength, though, because it ruins great kings. And remember, you are a king, though.
Yes, sir.
Remember that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
man. Just
Praise
be your own
God.
man, bro. Yeah, just be your own man and just stay confident and stay strong, man. Just the work on that public speaking and just the how do I say this? But the how do I say this? But just the get out of the shyness, just like the work on yourself, public speaking wise, and you'll be the best ever, man. Trust me,
Right.
man. If
Yes,
you,
Yep, yep,
man,
yep. That's why I say speak to everybody,
yeah,
even if you're interested in the individuality. Get your practice to saying hi. You'll be like, "Hey, how you doing?"
Right.
Hey, and
yeah,
then all that because when it comes time for you to speak to the woman that you want to, you won't be uncomfortable to be speaking to a woman.
Right.
But
And
yeah,
check.
also, I'm a
Oh,
Christian individual, and I believe in also the spiritual awareness and presentation. But it's gotta be all of that.
right.
But you have to be confident in whoever you are. Even if you're a Muslim or
Buddhist,
atheist or whatever
Buddhist,
it is, be
yeah.
confident in yourself when you're speaking to a woman, and be confident in what you believe.
yes,
Right. I
sir.
want I want to say this too, though. I was kind of an introvert growing up, but the thing about it is that I know when to talk and when not to talk. Because I'm gonna tell you, there are women
Mhm.
out there that find men attractive. They are kind of like to themselves, like, who's this guy over here? I mean, like, he never really say too much though,
Stoic
but he
man,
got a
pretty
cool
much.
vibe. You know what I'm
Yeah,
Yes,
stoic
saying?
man.
You know what I'm saying?
Stoicism.
yes,
You being your own
Yeah,
person, like I love you. Like you feel that person's energy. You know what I
Yes,
mean?
sir.
And
for sure.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
don't try to be like these, these other type of fake alpha dudes out here. That's doing all this crazy talk. Because
Go.
all they got to do is say one thing, the wrong thing, one time, and it's over for them. This the
Yes,
yeah,
beautiful,
sir.
the beautiful thing
Definitely.
about being an introvert or growing up was that I could peep game on a lot of different things, though, man. Just being a good listener, basically. Just being a good listener,
Yes, sir.
basically, because I know a lot of women love men that are good listeners and stuff. So
Yeah.
yeah,
that's something I
yeah.
try to work on.
Yep,
Go ahead, bro.
yep, I agree. My shop teacher, when I was in ninth grade, he used to tell us, if you just shut the hell up sometime, you might learn something.
Mhm.
Facts.
That's
That's
true.
Mhm.
facts. That's
Yeah,
very
and
true.
um,
I mean, I'm a singer, and I'm trying really hard because
Hey,
I get
hey,
nervous around singing, and
Hey, me too, bro.
you know, my mom used to sing a lot when I was younger, so that's what I get it from.
definitely,
yeah,
man.
yeah. But and we all of us who are trying to drop dimes to you, Jaden.
Yes,
We
sir.
man, we all been through the same thing, and we all
Yeah.
had to learn the same thing that you're trying to learn it. You are we all on this whole thing see that you're sharp because you're trying to get knowledge and drop that game, and then using the technology to be able to learn and how to get yourself to a whole nother level. And I believe that you're gonna be on a whole nother level. We might see you on NBC News and all the other stuff because you dropped your other game, or just even in your own personal life you're
Yes,
gonna be
sir.
able to do that. So there's nothing wrong with asking. You are mature and smart for even asking and trying to learn about everything that's going on. And you have a whole bulletin of individuals all of us out there who are trying to tell you our own different perspectives about how to be able to get to where you can have an opportunity to
Yes,
be
sir.
able to advance yourself and to be better than us, better than the last.
Yes,
You know,
sir.
you get out here, you do that stuff. You gotta get
Right.
out here and do that stuff. And then, like I told you, whenever somebody might try to tell you something or trying to question you or something like that, you know what you do? When they tell you, you know what you do? You jump.
No,
Because
yes,
you
sir.
make sure they're still there, baby. Make sure they're still there.
Yeah,
You know
Yeah.
what
I want
I'm
to.
saying?
I
Mm,
want to say this
You know
too.
what I'm saying?
I want to say this too. Though it's for everybody, though, man. You know,
Yes,
I
sir.
remember. I remember
Listen.
someone told me this. I know y'all agree with me on this. You know,
Sure.
always think of yourself as a businessman, or businesswoman, because you are the product. You know how you carry
yes, sir.
yourself. You know the
Definitely.
characteristics and stuff. If somebody don't want to buy that product, okay, move on. Guess what? There are plenty of people in the world. Point blank, period, simple.
Yeah.
Yep,
Mm,
yep. And like what, wait. And I'm going to put it in layman's terms. Like Gucci said, when you miss one bus, next one coming in 15 minutes.
uh,
Yeah. Yep, that's it. That's it.
yeah, that is.
Well,
Yeah.
that's
That's it right there, baby.
topic,
Yeah,
Chris.
But be confident, do your thing, be
Yeah.
fresh. You know what
Be
I'm
a
Right.
saying?
king,
Have your
brother. Be a
swag.
king.
You know what I'm
But
saying? All
honestly,
that.
everything that they're saying can also transition into work life too. You know,
Yes,
the keeping
The
yourself
yes,
professional aspect.
together.
Yeah,
that's
the
true.
You
profession.
know,
Yeah,
working on the speaking, all those things can transition into professional life too as a
definitely.
professional person. And we do know that you want to go into the NFL, and we
Yes,
want you to get there, but you got to have something else to fall back on. You got to think from a practical standpoint because, like, getting in the NFL, you know, that's like winning the lottery, of course. But
yes,
Yeah.
one more thing that I wanted to add, you got a lot going for you. You are working on yourself now at a young age. You're
yeah.
handsome. You're handsome.
Thank
And
you,
so you
man.
got all those things going for yourself. So
Yes.
don't let anyone take that from you, like Cool Gent said. And
Mm,
also from the Bible, don't throw your pearls to swine either.
Yes,
These
yes,
Yeah.
meaning
yes. Amen.
these girls that
That's
are
true.
not deserving, don't mess with them. If they're not
yes,
deserving and they're not reciprocating, they're not giving back to you what you giving to them. Keep it pushing.
yes,
Yes.
sir.
Hey,
And also,
my,
enunciate your words. So you have to extra speak out like, hey,
Mhm.
particular situations is happening in this lifestyle.
Because if
And
you
you
have
do
to
this,
go work,
like,
if you
you
have
can
to go
hold
work at a
mouth like
bank,
that to get that shit out.
if
Do
you have
that
to go
shit,
work at a bank, you're gonna be interviewing with somebody like Chris. You know, y'all know Chris
major
works at
kid.
a bank. You want to
Absolutely.
interview with somebody like Chris that's gonna give you a chance.
Right.
man.
Hey man,
I
there's
Mhm.
do.
plenty of fish in the sea too, man. There's also like the plenty of fish in the sea, man. Like just don't worry about it, man. You're young, brother. Cause hey man, I was in high school 4 years ago, dog. Shit, I remember being a freshman in high school at your age, and like shit, I was lost in life. But the problem is, as I got older and stuff, I got more wiser, and man, the life is here for me, So just stay positive, just stay humble and stay hungry and like this. Hey man, just strive to be the best, and also man, work on that public speaking. It is the
Yes.
key focal point for
That
you.
is the
Work
key.
That's
work
true.
on
Not
that
just
public speaking, man. Hey,
Yes,
if you
yes.
work on that public speaking, man, like shit, you'll pull Asian girls, Hispanic girls. Hey man, you like
mhm.
chocolate too? Hey man, I love
Yes,
chocolate too.
definitely. Definitely.
But no, for
Right.
work. Even when you're having conversations at work, you
Mhm.
utilize, but your mouth gonna be speaking like I'm speaking goofy right now.
Yes, sir.
Utilize and use all your cheekbones.
Yeah.
Like,
I want to.
hey, hey,
Yeah,
I
I want to.
want to be in this position that you
Yeah, I
will
want to
be.
add something on to this too
Hey,
as well.
we got everybody on this chat right now is counting on you. We want
Definitely.
Yeah.
you to do
Yes,
the
sir.
proper things.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk like a preacher. Hold on, wait. Let me back it up. Yeah, but
Definitely.
you use your proper mouth
Mm.
presentation, even though it may look like you feeling crazy.
Yes, sir.
Say that shit the way you need to say that, and
Yes,
then
sir.
use all your cheekbones and all that when you
Hey
present
Jaden.
this.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but go ahead. I'm
Okay.
Yeah,
quiet.
Yeah.
sure.
Y'all want the.
Hey, the The one more thing too, man.
Hmm.
To learn like a second language too, man. Like just because, hey, man, hey, the woman love a guy that can like this, hey, man, just to speak a second language too. I mean, for me and stuff, I can speak a little Spanish. The hablas español, like the muy poquito. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
yes. I'm in
But man,
Spanish
that
class.
shit, hey, that
Yes.
shit is that shit is so sexy to like a Latina woman, like a freaking Asian guy
Right.
speaking Spanish to her, man. Man, you're to
You
the moon.
ya, me hablo
Hmm.
español muy bien
Hey,
Muy
porque
hey,
bien.
¿de
me
Sí,
dónde
sí,
hablo
eres?
sí.
Eh,
español,
eh,
estudio español para muchos
Yeah.
años.
oh, man.
Todo.
Hey, ¿de dónde?
Pero
Hey,
Puerto Rico, y me hablo español para los
Wow.
españoles estudio
Oh
para
my
toda mi
goodness.
vida.
Broken Spanish.
No,
Oh
no,
my
no,
hey,
no,
goodness.
no, no, no,
Okay.
no, no, eso es nada broken
Yeah.
español. Yo me
oh, shit.
estudio para toda mi vida. Me
Right.
estudio, me
You,
piano,
you study
me
from where you
poet
live at.
para toda mi vida.
See,
Hmm.
Yo
see,
estoy en Wisconsin, en
Oh,
Milwaukee, para toda la norte
Hmm.
Estados Unidos.
Hmm.
Yo soy en
good.
Wisconsin. Yo soy
Hey,
en Wisconsin. Pero
Definitely.
oh,
estudiar para toda mi vida y me puedo
Right.
hablar español para toda la gente.
Yes,
yo
Y-
sir.
y-
también.
hey,
Yo también.
Jaden.
Ok,
He's
ok.
yawning right
Me
Yeah.
Hey,
estudio
yo,
now.
Jaden,
mucho.
man. Hey, yo, Jaden,
Hmm.
man. If you love freaking like the Asian girls speak Chinese, hey, man, watch
Sí,
this. It's like
todo.
this.
Sí, sí. Mu,
1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9、10，我爱你，
ya,
我不知道 speak Chinese too. You want
muchas
to? If you love
lenguas.
Asian girls, go for it, man.
Muchas lenguas.
Yeah.
Lenguas. Para
Hey, man.
todo. Estudio
Definitely.
mucho. Y yo
Hey, man.
estoy
If
en
you like,
Wisconsin. Yo
if
estoy en Milwaukee.
Hmm.
hey, Jaden, man. If you like the Asian girls speak Chinese too,
Yeah.
they speak a little Korean or like the Japanese. Like the Japanese is like,
Hmm.
hey, man. Oh my God, watashi ono, the
Hmm.
sanji masta,
Right. Right.
arigato.
Sí,
Like speak
sí,
like that.
Sí,
So you're
sí,
good,
sí.
man.
sí. Sí, estudiar mucho. Estudiar
You're good.
todas las veces.
Okay, you guys, I'm sorry. We're getting late here at night. It's
Alright,
almost 11 o'clock
Oh,
here where I'm at. I want to have the woman who doesn't
Get it,
exist.
get it, get it, nigga.
I
Get
want
it,
the
get it.
woman who doesn't exist to give
No,
her advice
yeah.
to
Get it.
Jaden. Then we're gonna go to
yeah.
bed. Jaden has school in the morning, you guys.
Hmm.
I
Hmm.
have to get up in the morning and fix my kids breakfast and get them off to school. And I,
Yeah.
Hmm.
I thank you, but we gotta end this, you guys.
Hmm.
I just subbed to your channel, man. I just subbed to your channel, and I would love to speak more on the panel also.
Thank you
In the
so much.
future.
I will
Yeah, for
bring
sure.
you up. I would love to do
For
that.
sure. For
I
sure.
enjoyed you tonight.
Queen Mercy said fighting words now. No, I've been watching Korean dramas, so I know a little bit of each. So it's been cool. Yeah.
Okay. The woman
Thank
who
you.
doesn't exist, you have the floor. Tell Jaden some, give him, drop some gems on Jaden.
Yes, hi. So yes, have confidence.
Yes, ma'am.
When girls and women, they love confidence, and just people love confidence, period, because it shows that you have something to offer, and they can trust you because of that. So it really interests people when you have that. Be polite, be a gentleman, empathy, think twice before taking action, doing something. Because sometimes, people sometimes we do things without thinking, and then we regret later on. So it's good to just really think it through. And yeah, just be polite to the girl, and just ask her, when you get into a nice conversation, introducing yourself to the girl, get to know the likes and the dislikes um, what um, of the things that what I'm trying to say is get to know the things that she likes and doesn't like, and respect it. Respect any boundaries if there's any boundaries that she sets, and I would say to, the girls in schools that are trying to like pursue things in life, like let's say they want to be a doctor or a teacher, you can easily pursue them, or in a church or in a library, just places that are just like very friendly. Yeah, like how can I say, student friendly, or things like that. Don't get caught up into like the social media, the Instagram, baddies
Mhm.
or anything.
Yes, ma'am.
So just, yeah, just keep it safe, be polite,
Yes,
be
ma'am.
a gentleman, and
Mhm.
have confidence. And if this things doesn't go right with this girl, it will 100%, a million percent go right with the next, as long as you follow those things. That's all I
And
want to say.
she gonna be looking for you once you get in the NFL.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Definitely.
Oh, you going to the league? You what you do?
I mean,
Oh,
well, I'm in high school right now because I'm doing football. So I'm in ninth grade. So
huh?
I'm in the ninth grade.
He's in the
I'm
ninth
doing
grade.
football.
He just made the football
Now
team.
get out there and get that. My
Yes, sir.
my my nephew, he ain't my real nephew. He get out there and get it. But you go out there and get that.
Yes,
Keep your
sir.
Well,
grades up and everything, and do your thing.
Yes,
And then
sir.
keep your grades up.
Hmm.
Keep your
Yes, sir.
grades up and get out there and do that thing. Man, I hooked my nephew up with the with Buffalo players or whatever, Buffalo, the Bills and stuff, and man, get your grades up. Keep that up right.
Yes,
Play
sir.
hard.
Yes,
Play
sir.
hard.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah, yeah. Play hard. Keep the chicks is on the chicks is on this side. You know what I'm saying? When you be like, ooh, yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what you're supposed to do. Like,
well,
ooh,
Definitely.
you
keep.
guys were. Thank you, Egypt, for joining the chat. We're gonna go ahead and wrap this up. We've been here 2 hours and 30 minutes. I want to
I'm so
thank
sorry to
all of
waste
my
your guys' time.
panelists for coming up. I want to thank everyone that left a comment, and that's just a part of this channel. I thank you guys so much. I'm working on growing it. I got some exciting things coming. I want to do a little shout out first and foremost. I
Get
want to
it.
shout out to Chris for coming every Wednesday and being up here with me and being dedicated to helping me grow my channel. Queen Mercy, Cool Gent, Red Polo O, Susie, Zedra, Taylor, Zedra, my favorite island pineapple, Boss Main, Erica, the Lone Wolf, Cleo, the woman who doesn't exist, Organic Black, Vulcan, 2050 Full, and least and not never forgotten. I'm sorry, Egypt Nile. She came in late. I know she was on another channel, so I want to thank her. And we will be back here next Wednesday. I may discuss some things that may be controversial or may not have the best, I may not have the popular opinion, but I'm going to be here for you guys, giving you all of my knowledge based on my experience. And I just want to tell everyone good night. If you guys want me to talk more about relationships, leave that in the chat. You can always email me at smartcookie214@gmail.com. Like, share, and subscribe this channel. We need to grow your own channel. If you guys have channels, drop them so we can come on. We have to stop all of this division. We got to get back to foundational stuff and loving each other. We've been in a pandemic. We've been through a lot. We cannot let people who are deceiving us make us think that we should not be together because they're miserable or because they just care about money with no regards to how they affect the community. So I want to tell you guys all good night. I love you. Thank you. And I'll see you guys next Wednesday.
Hey,
Good
hey, can I say, I want to thank you for presenting this channel and then
Yes,
also for having this young man,
yes, sir.
Jaden. He's ours.
Yes,
He is
sir.
Hey,
ours.
Jaden, you don't know. You are ours.
Hmm.
And that was because of Smart Cookie and presenting yourself and all that. You are ours. We gonna wish you the best. We gonna give you the best advice, and we hope you and we support all of you and all that. And
Yes,
then I'm
sir.
probably the closest to you. 'Cause, what you are? You're in Michigan or something?
No, born and raised in Tacoma, Washington.
Ah,
Yeah,
the
okay. He's
bonus.
on the West
Oh,
Coast.
I got my guy out there. Oh,
yeah.
do
One and
your
two back to
thing.
six.
Yeah. Do your thing or
Mm-hmm.
whatever. But
Yes,
but but
sir.
also always tune in because we got your back from the Midwest to down
Yes, sir.
south to where everybody at. We supporting you to death. And then I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna let my guy know and everything. But you know that's to you. But also Smart Cookie, you have the best channel ever, and we love tuning in to you. You be doing your thing.
I'm
All,
working.
all of us, you know. And we got you. You got us from
You
all
guys,
over across the country.
Queen Mercy, please subscribe to her channel and also subscribe to Cool Gent channel. He has some great topics too. If anyone else has a channel, please mention. I'll mention it next time. Email me or drop it
Yes,
in the chat, and I'll mention it next time. But good night,
absolutely.
everyone.
Good
Happy
night.
Wednesday. I'll see you
Yes.
guys next week.
Good
All right.
night.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye
Good night.
Thank you.
bye.
Thank you so much. Bye.
Yeah. Well,